Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. We're back for another live watch along. I can see my main man in the chat already, Aiden. In the chat, Aiden says hello. And that's what we like to see. The community in the chat. Aiden, how are you, sir? Aiden says hi. All good, all good. Hopefully a few people will join us soon, Aiden. I hope you're well, my bro. Please let me know. Let me get the introductions out of the way. Obviously, we're back for another live watch-along. And today is a very interesting game, I feel. Because it's going to be Newcastle United versus Bayer Leverkusen of the Bundesliga. Aiden says he is good. Glad to hear it, my bro. Glad to hear it. Thank you for joining me on this Saturday afternoon. How are you doing, sir? Please let me know. But yes, I think this game is going to be a very interesting one. We want to see how Newcastle are going to be getting on in next season's Premier League. So this is a first little introduction for me. I haven't seen any of Newcastle's build-up games over the summer. So I'm going to be very interested to see how they're getting on. James is in the building. How are you doing, James? How are you, sir? Let me know. James of Talk Fan TV, a Bournemouth fan. How are you doing, my bro? Please let me know. Yes, Aiden, Aston Villa are playing today, yes. Who are they playing again, my bro? I'll have to have a quick look at the fixtures. Oh, you're playing, is it Mönchengladbach? I think you're playing. Is that right? Yeah, Borussia Mönchengladbach. Oh, you're playing, in half an hour. Okay, cool. Nice, nice. Is it a strong-looking team? Let me know. And James, you're good. Glad to hear it. Please, guys. Obviously, I don't like to beg and cringe, but please, could you make sure you smash that like button as soon as you enter the chat? It would be so helpful. So please support your boy. And James, is Bournemouth playing today? What is your pre-season been like? I haven't even had really a close eye on Bournemouth myself. I should do really, seeing as obviously Andoni Iraola, we nabbed your manager. How are you feeling about that, James? Are you sad that you lost Iraola? Are you happy with the new manager? James, let me know. And let me know how Bournemouth's pre-season has been. Arthur's in the building. How are you doing, sir? Arthur, I hope you're well, my bro. Please let me know. My guy. Newcastle. Newcastle. Haven't got the lineups yet. Arthur's already retracting statements. Mainz versus Bournemouth today. Thank you, James. And how has your pre-season been in general? Let me know. Not at the moment, Arthur. Not at the moment. All is well, Arthur, at the moment. So, yeah, no problem. What I've done, Arthur, I've kind of taken your advice. Seeing as it's getting a bit busy in the chat, I put a 5-second counter on in slow mode. So, it will hopefully stop a few of those bots. It'll give me time to get rid of them at least, Arthur. So, great suggestion. I kind of had it on when I first joined. I did have slow mode on, but it was so quiet back then. I didn't want to stop people talking, but it kind of makes sense now. 5 seconds isn't a lot. And what is that, Aiden? Yes. What was the yes to? Is it, a strong team, you're saying? Let us know what the lineups are. Is it Ollie Watkins back here? Let me know. Yo, Bob in the building. Day's been good, my bro. Been chilling today. Been catching up with a few things on the channel. Taking it easy. I've got a lot of stuff to do for tomorrow, Bob. Obviously, the Liverpool games are on. 2 times Liverpool games with Liverpool versus Como twice. And obviously, Arsenal versus Man City in the Community Shield. Massive game of football. So, yeah, going to be taking it easy on the voice today. But, yeah, big game of football. Big games of football tomorrow. But, Bob, how's your day been, my bro? Please let me know. And, of course, make sure you smash that like button for your boy. Man City versus Bournemouth stream. Fair enough. Well, when is Man City Bournemouth, my bro? Let me know. Oh, that's the first game of the season, isn't it? That's an interesting one. Man City Bournemouth. I could do that. Let me see. I'm going to do the first game of the season. I'm going to do Man United Hull. I think that's the 12:31, James. I don't know about the Man City Bournemouth because I might want to do the Tottenham one in the evening. Yeah, so let's see. Let's see. We shall see, James. We shall see. Tough start for Bournemouth. Oof, probably the toughest start of any team. Bob says, mine has been good. Did 4 rounds on a heavy bag and 4 on a speed bag. Oh, Bob, do you know something, Bob? You'll appreciate this because obviously you could probably do it, right? And keep the balance up. I remember, watching Rocky as a kid, and I always wanted to be able to do that. Watching Sylvester Stallone, and he's trying to keep it going, and he can't do it. you know, Mickey, the trainer's telling him to get out, and obviously by the end of the film, it's like, bah, 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 bah. And honestly, that just looks so cool. I've tried it myself. Obviously, I don't know how long it takes to learn, but I've always wanted to do the speed bag, because if you can get that going, get your timing, how cool is that when you just bada 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 bada. But yeah, Bob, can you do it like a G? Let me know. Arthur says, on the road today to watch Crawley's opening game of the season. Enjoy, Arthur, enjoy. Who have they got, my man? Let me know. And Bob said it takes time to learn. There you go. How long did it take you, brother? So, apologies, just sorting out something in the background. Let's have a look. The chat is saying to 8 weeks. Wow. 8 weeks. And was that normal? Or was that like a little bit longer? I mean, it obviously there's timing, isn't it? Yeah, that's crazy. But it must look sick though. It must look sick. You just walk in there, just ba-bam, ba-bam. Get into the flow. Yeah, it's cool. 8 weeks. I ain't got that dedication right now. I think that's something I needed to do when I was awkward. It feels awkward. Yeah, I understand. I know. It's tough. It is definitely tough. And there's me. I remember back in the day thinking I'd just go and learn it in about 5 minutes. Absolutely no chance. Aiden, cheers for the lineup. So you've got Bizzo still in goal. Where's Martinez? Still not back yet. So you've got Rowe, Mings, Lindelof, Nedeljkovic, Ross Barkley, Bogard, Hemmings again, Allison and Cam. Allison, as in the fake Morgan Rogers. Lynch. And that, I don't know who Luke Lynch is. That's a new player to me. And Tammy Abraham up top. Fair enough. So fairly strong, Aiden. Nowhere near your strongest, but fairly strong. Have you got another game as well in pre-season? Or is this it now? Is this it all done and dusted, Aiden? Let me know. But thanks for smashing that like button, people. Appreciate it. Hey, Mr. Demon in the building. Yo, yo, yo. How you doing, my bro? Hopefully you're doing well, my bro. What are you up to today, Mr. Demon? Smash that like button for your boy and the red shirts in the back, Mr. Demon. Let the chat know how you've been getting on today. And what's going on with your granddaughter? Has she been born yet? Let me know, bro. Or how long have we got to go? I think you said 7 months. Maybe I'm going a bit too premature. We don't want to pop in too soon. But let me know how that's going. I remember you saying you're going to be a granddad soon, my bro. Please let me know how the family is, my G. And are you joining me for the 2 watch-alongs tomorrow? Liverpool versus Como. I hope to see you there, Mr. Demon. As we see the Reds launch into a new era with Andoni once more at Anfield. It's the final pre-season for Aston Villa. Well, that's why I asked Aiden, because I thought it's not the strongest team, but obviously I guess he's given them a break after the Super Cup, to be fair. So I guess that's the reason, Aiden, why the team is not looking as strong as I would expect. But fair enough. Bob says, I don't usually do the speed bag often, my bro. I hear that, my bro. I hear that. You got to keep it up, right? You didn't know? How am I... Really? Damn. How am I getting that mixed up then? I must be mixing you up with another Liverpool fan then, my bro. My bad. Bro, I don't even know how I got even close to that. I'm mixing you up with somebody else. Must be the similar name, but another Liverpool fan. Damn. Somebody from Suffolk as well. Mr. Demon, where was your location, bro? If you don't mind me saying. Don't know, I've mixed that one up. I've gone do-lally there, bro. That's the problem when you meet so many people in such a short space of time. But, bloody hell, I was about to say something else as well. So that really would have thrown me under the bus. But sorry about that, Mr. Demon. Colchester. Yeah. And you've been all over the country, right? I swear. Oh, man, I don't know where I'm getting that from. I must be mixing up the family a bit, but obviously I remember the background story, because I remember you had your own, you've been in a few scrapes and whatnot in the past, you've lived up north as well. I remember all of that. I think I'm just mixing that part off. Let me know if I'm right, and obviously I don't want to broadcast it all over the chat, but it was yourself that obviously had those few little the few little narcotic issues and whatnot. Born in Bristol. Yeah, it was you. Yeah, that's right. I don't know where I'm getting the granddaughter part from. I'm mixing that part up, my bro. But no, fair enough, my bro. But yeah, all good, all good. Let me know how your day's been anyway. Just delete that nonsense. Aiden says, Aston Villa are going for Martinelli from Arsenal. Would you be happy with that? Me personally, I wouldn't been. Bloody hell. I really am mixing you up with somebody else, my bro. Listen, never mind. Somebody else, another Liverpool fan. Oh, mate, don't take it personally. I'm just mixing up the two people. But now, fair enough. Fair enough, my bro. Just give me a virtual slap, mate, from a distance. All good, all good. But anyway, let me know how your day's been, my bro. Let me know how your day has been. And are you looking forward to the new season? What you saying about Barcola? Looks like we're going to get it done. Let me know. Yes, he's better than Garnacho. Well, I hope you're being sarcastic, but yeah, and not the other way around. But yeah, sorry about that, my bro. Got the light sweat on now. Accused a man of being a flipping grandfather and a drug deviant. Sorry, mate. What can I say? But nah, honestly, yeah, I don't know why I've mixed it up. I'm usually really good with the details like that, but I guess we're all human. We're all infallible, my bro. But it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah. But yeah, how's your day been anyway, my bro? And how's your weekend been? Please let me know. Apart from me obviously slandering your name on the internet. What an absolute savage. But yeah, all good. I hear that. He's better than Garnacho. All right, I know, but it depends how much you would go for, I would say. What's the bad news, Aiden? Let me know. What is the bad news? Oh, you got bad news for Villa. What's the bad news, mate? Konza is going to Arsenal for 65 mil. It's a lot of money, mate. Personally, I don't really rate Konza, so I think that's a good deal for him. I think it's a good deal for Villa. You can use that money to replace him. And yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Gareth Hells, Newcastle and Leverkusen lineups are out. Cheers, Gareth. Welcome to the channel, my friend. I'm going to have a quick look at that now. Gareth, what are you saying about your season ahead? Obviously, the Newcastle lineups. I can't find them on the BBC website, Gareth. If you wouldn't mind, let me know where they are, and I can put them up on the screen, Gareth. I'll have a quick look. Also, as well, Mr. Demon, what are you saying about Liverpool-Como tomorrow? Do you think the first game will be a stronger lineup, or do you think it'll be the second game that has more of a stronger lineup? Let us know. But Gareth, welcome to the chat. They're on live score. Right, let me look it up and I'll put it up on the screen. I don't even know what live score is, to be honest, mate, but I'll have a quick look. Gareth, welcome to the channel, mate. It's a very fun-filled place. Lots of different supporters in the chat. And today I'm focusing on Newcastle because I'm interested to see how they're going to get on. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Gareth, about your new manager, Matthias Yassel? What are you thinking about him, my bro? Just looking for these lineups. Right, here we go. Confirm lineup. Miley Brothers start. Let's have a look. Right, browser scene. Right, so we've got the Newcastle lineup anyway. So they go with a new keeper, Hornacek, Lewis Hall back in action, left back, Sven Botman, centre back with Malik Thiaw, who's the captain. Johan Wisser up top with Nick Voltamada, Lewis Miley, Mason Miley. Didn't even know didn't know that Lewis Miley had a brother, but fair enough. Sean Storr, not sure about who this guy is, so interesting to see. Alanga back in action. And Harvey Barnes as well. So decent little lineup there. Gareth, what's your thoughts on the new season, my man? Please let me know, and welcome to my channel, brother. Mr. Demon, thank you for the update. I'd like to get your opinion on it. So you say second game will be the stronger lineup. Save the best for last. I hear that, my bro. I'm not sure, mate. I'm not sure. I'm thinking, obviously, earlier on in the day, 12 o'clock kickoff for the Reds against Como, part 1. Would they go for a double in terms of, like, you know, mixing up the teams to have a semi-strong in one, semi-strong in the other? Would they come to an agreement with Como to say, you know, play a half and half, or let's go strongest v strongest? Do you know what I mean? It's going to be interesting. Yes, I'm doing a triple watch-along tomorrow. The Community Shield in the middle of the 2 Liverpool games. But, yep, Mr. Demon, let me know if you're watching both of them, and it'll be a pleasure to have you around chatting about it as well. So, Gareth, if you're there, my man, please let us know. Obviously, a Newcastle fan, a Geordie boy in the chat. Let us know, what's your thoughts on the new manager, Raymond Yassel? And also, what are your thoughts on the upcoming season? Are you optimistic? Were you a bit devastated when you lost Eddie Howe? Gareth, please let the chat know, my friend. Kieran's in the building. How you doing, Kieran? Hope you're well, my bro. Kieran is going for Newcastle 0, Leverkusen 3. Fair enough, Kieran. Fair enough. That's your opinion. Aiden says, I think Newcastle finished 13th. Pretty sure Newcastle finished 12th last season. So obviously that'd be a slight dip. I'm so interested to see what happens with Newcastle this season. Let's see what Gareth says. He's a Geordie. So let's see what he's going to say. Let's put him on the screen. As you know, with the channel, we're a friendly place. We like to see everybody have their voice heard. Let's see what Gareth's got to say. So Gareth says, I like him and I'm excited and I'm nervous for the season because of him being an unknown. And my club has just agreed a deal for Benfica right back Arma Dedic. And I felt like it was time for Eddie Howe to move on. Well, Gareth, here's the thing. You beat my boys, LFC, a couple of seasons ago to win your first trophy in 70 years. At that time, I thought Newcastle would kick on and obviously at some point be able to get the money into the club. Everybody knows that the Saudi Arabian-backed Newcastle have more money than anyone else in football combined, Gareth. But obviously, with the new rules, and obviously it is a bit harsh and unfair, that Man City have been able to pump money into the club artificially, and yourselves haven't been able to do it. Now, at the end of the day, about 4 or 5 years ago, I thought by now we'd be looking at Newcastle literally buying anyone they wanted at this point. But it's literally, they've gone back to ground zero. It's mad. You've lost so many great players, you know, Gordon, Isak to us, obviously. And now Tonali, which is a slap in the face. Bruno Guimaraes. Where does it end? So, yeah, it's a troubled time for Newcastle. I think they're going to be a very interesting team to watch. Like I say, Raymond Yassel, new manager in the building. What's he going to do? He's won 2 Asian Champions Leagues over with Al Hilal. But like you say, he's an unknown quantity. Newcastle bought some decent players, but the squad automatically still looks weaker than last season. So it's going to be a tough old season, Gareth. That's why they're going to be an interesting watch. And I'm keeping a close eye on Newcastle. And obviously, Gareth, my boys LFC are facing your boys first weekend of the season. May the best team win, Gareth. Let's see what's going to happen underneath the lights at St. James's Park. But welcome to the channel, my bro. And if you like the vibe, please do drop a like on the stream and consider subscribing. It will be lovely to have you on. We're impartial here. And even when Liverpool games are playing, of course, I'm passionate for the Reds. But I try to be as impartial as possible and give every club a fair crack of the whip. No toxicity on my channel, my brother. Cicero back in the building. How you doing? Felix Cicero from Brazil. I remember you, my friend. How you doing? Hopefully you are good, Cicero. Felix, should I say. How are you, my friend? Thank you, Kieran. Aiden says it's going to be Newcastle 2, Leverkusen 3. Let's see. Thank you for the predictions. Mr. Demon says, I won't be watching tomorrow, but I'll be here for the character bashing. Mr. Demon, I love it. Fair enough, my bro. I'll keep you company. I'll keep you company. Camille, back in the building. How are you, Camille? Let me know, my bro. What you been up to? You didn't update me yesterday. Camille, smash that like button for your boy, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. My original guy, Camille. How are you doing, my bro? Gareth says it's going to be emotional because of Kevin Keegan. 100%, mate. What a legend he was. Gareth, I'm not sure how old you are. You know, not to be ageist and cuss you out like my friend up there, Mr. Demon. I've already slandered him today. But no, I don't know how old you are. You know, I'm a man. You know, I'm a more mature guy. I used to basically, Gareth, my connection to Newcastle is my older brother. He married a Geordie lass. So I used to holiday in Newcastle, up in Gateshead. I was there every summer, up till about 10 years of age. So I know Newcastle well, mate. Very fond of the city and the people. So, Gareth, it is going to be emotional. Kevin Keegan, we all know what he did for your club and mine. Super Kev, what a legend he was. But, Gareth, lovely to chat to you, my bro. Kieran, I know you're a Man United fan, I remember. And they're playing AC Milan today, Kieran. Aiden says, Mönchengladbach 0, Aston Villa 3. Excellent. You're good, Camille. Glad to hear it, my bro. Yeah, I'm good, my bro. I've missed you on the channel, bro. Haven't seen you around, but I know you're busy and you're keeping yourself humble and living correct, my bro. Hopefully life has been treating you well. Good to see you as always. Hopefully you're sticking around for the stream today. Let me know how you've been getting on, my bro. I love your cheeky style. Right, nearer the time, let's get the Leverkusen team up on the screen. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, people, for hitting that like button. Much appreciated. Where is my Peter, bro? Camille. He was here yesterday, but he's going to be out of action for 3 weeks, Camille. No, he's not hurt or anything like that. He's just basically moved home, so he's getting internet in his new place. He said he's going to be back in about 3 weeks, Camille. So no big bro Peter, I'm afraid, for a few weeks, but hopefully we see him again soon. So yeah, there you go. There you go. But Peter will be back, Camille. He will be back. Arthur's around. He's just on his way to watch Crawley Town play football as we speak. And obviously, let's hope a few more of the regular crew come in. We've got supporters of all clubs on this channel. We've got, where's Raymond? He's a Newcastle fan. We're waiting for Raymond from Slavonga, Zambia, who will be in. He loves his Newcastle. He's very excited about the new season. He even thinks Newcastle can win it. I think he's a bit deluded on that one, old Raymond, but you never know. Football's a funny old game. Aiden says Oxford United 2, MK Dons 2. That's the current score. And Barcola deal looking very good. What's the latest, Bob? I haven't really checked up on it today. I'm just waiting for the bomber to get dropped. That Barcola has signed on the dotted line, my brother. But Bob, it will happen, I am sure. Camille says, oh, okay, how was your day? Mine, I think this is your lunchtime. About 2, yeah, it is about that time. I haven't really eaten much today. I'm taking it easy. I'll have dinner later after the stream, Camille. How about you, my friend? What's the time for you over there? About 4:30, isn't it? Let me know. There's like an 85% chance of it happening. It's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to be this weekend, my bro. I'm sure it's going to be this weekend. Aiden says, up the Villa. Here he is. Villa's finest. Aiden. So yeah, please, everybody, welcome Gareth to the channel. He's a Geordie fan. Hopefully you heard what he said. I've got a little bit of love for the Geordie boys myself, but only a smidge. Obviously, Liverpool all the way. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very interesting season for Newcastle United. For sure, for sure. Gareth, are you watching the game today? Or are you just basically just going to be in a watch-along to see how the game pans out? Let me know. Exactly. I'm all right with it because there's nobody. Exactly, Bob. Exactly. Let's have a look. Welcome, Gareth, says Aiden. I'm just going to be in a different watch-along. That's all right, mate. No problem. You can be in that one. You can be in this one. You can be in both. But feel free to drop anything you see, your observations, etc., how you finding things and whatnot. And like I said, mate, honestly, it's a very friendly channel, and we'd love to have you subscribe and join the place. because we like people from all clubs. Gets a bit of banter going. We've got people from Leeds in the channel. We've got Everton fans. We have a good laugh and a good time. At the end of the day, Gareth, like I said, I'm not sure how long you've been watching football, how long you've been around, but in this day and age, there's all this so-called fan banter, which is basically toxicity. People digging in and having a go at clubs when they lose and enjoying it. That's not for me personally. Of course, I want Liverpool FC to smash everybody. But at the end of the day, life is about getting along with each other. When we're on the pitch, we're rivals. But off the pitch, what's wrong with being friends? My bro. Is Elise next summer? Let's hope so, Bob. Let's get, obviously, if the takeover's happening and all the clubs, it's going to get boosted, the coffers are going to get enriched, then why not go for Elise next summer? So yeah, Barcola this summer, and then we can bench him next summer when Elise comes in. How about that, Bob? Kieran, you're changing your prediction. You're saying Newcastle 2, Leverkusen 3. Right, let's get a prediction. I haven't seen the Leverkusen lineup yet. I need to see that first. But yeah, let's see what happens. I'll do my prediction a little bit later. Camille, my brother over there in Sri Lanka, says, Sri Lanka, now mine for final times of my course here around 6:56 p.m. in Saudi. Now it will be 4:26, my bro. Well, this is the thing. Yeah, so exactly. I remember you were 2 hours ahead, my bro. I remember you were 2 hours ahead. And yeah, I know you're busy with your studies, my bro. It's all going to be worthwhile. You heard he's open to the move. Who are you talking about? You're talking about Elise? Or, yeah, you must be talking about Elise. Because we know Barcola's definitely open to the move. He looked absolutely miserable in midweek, as you pointed out, my bro. Aiden says, Alisson looks very good pre-season. Fair enough, Aiden. We're going to see how he gets on, mate. We're going to see how he gets on. Little kid outside making all the noise in the world. Right. Let me try and get the full lineups ahead because I've only got the Newcastle lineup. I'd like to see the Leverkusen team. I'm on their X page. I see. Yeah, I'm not... I'm on X, but I don't have... Oh, TNT Sports is on. Lovely. Oh, that's 2025. Right, no, that's not what I want. Bayer Leverkusen. Let's try and get it all on one screen. Don't want to have too many things going on because I want to focus on the chat. The main thing about this channel is the football is in the background. It's usually all about the chat, really, and people talking. Right, here we go. Surely the Telegraph there has both teams. Yep, perfect. Right, here we go. Thomas is in the building. How you doing, Thomas? Hope you're well, my friend. Hopefully you are good. Right, give me a sec. Cheers for that. Cheers for that, Gareth. Appreciate you, my bro. Alisson played well in a PSG match. Thomas is back again. Hello, Thomas. Thomas, smash that like button for your boy, my bro. Right, here we go. We've got the lineups now. So, let's have a look at the Bayer Leverkusen team. We've got Flecken in goal, formerly of Brentford, of course. Gutierrez, Barde, Loic Barde, great centre-back, Loic Barde. Fernandez, Moreira, Tillman, Tapsoda, another good centre-back. Arthur, Garcia, Mazza, and Kofane. I'm not going to go on like I'm that familiar with a lot of that Bayer Leverkusen team. I can tell from the bench they've got a lot of good players on the bench, as in Patrick Schick and Victor Boniface. So yeah, quite a half decent team there. I think the Newcastle team's a lot stronger, to be fair. Let's go for the Newcastle team again. It'd be interesting to see what this new keeper's like. Hornacek, a lot of money. I didn't know Miley had a brother, so that's interesting. What's Gareth, you'll be in the know. Gareth, the Newcastle fan. What's Miley's brother like? And what position does he play? Stan Stur, I don't really know. And obviously Wissa, Barnes and Waltamada. Elanga, a lot of pace there, a lot of trickery, a lot of skill, a lot of tenacity. So, decent little lineup there for Newcastle. So going on, I'm going to put my prediction in the chat. Anybody who hasn't done theirs, I'm going for Newcastle. I'm going for a big Newcastle win today. I'm going to go all out. I'm going for Newcastle 3, Bayer Leverkusen 1. That is my prediction. So chat, get yours in as well. Gareth, appreciate you, mate. Gareth says he's a midfielder as well. Imagine that. How epic is that? Cheers for that, Thomas. I appreciate you, my bro. And Gareth is letting me know that Lewis Miley, who is obviously a midfielder himself, that his younger brother, what's his younger brother's name? So you got L Miley, and you got what's his name? It was on the other one. What's his first name? Anyway, the other Miley brother, the younger one, he's also a midfielder. So that's very interesting. Very interesting. Thomas says he thinks Newcastle 2, Leverkusen 1. Natasha back in the build. Mason Miley. Thank you, Gareth. Thank you for that. Natasha says, hiya, veteran. Are your sons on the sweets? No, they're not. They're being good boys. My middle son, he just left for work just a minute ago. Natasha, lovely to see you again. And my youngest one, he's off playing football at the moment. So, no, actually, my youngest son, he's off at work as well. So they're both left to go to work. So, no, actually saying that my youngest one will probably eating some sweets at work. Natasha, how are you doing today, Natasha? And how is your young son? Please let me know. And Natasha, of course, make sure you smash that like button for your boy, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Yep, cheers for that, Gareth. Appreciate the update on the name, Mason Miley. And you reckon he might be the better one of the two. Very interesting. Let us see. Obviously, chat, we've got 28 minutes to the game. So anything you want to talk about, feel free. You want to talk about Newcastle? We're doing a Newcastle stream today, so we can do that. Anything you want to talk about, transfers, gossip, rumours, state of the club, new manager, Matthias Jassel in the building. So yeah, we can talk about anything you fancy. Thomas says Chelsea are playing now. Who are they playing, Thomas? Let us know. And are you watching? Let's try and get... Is there any scores going up at the moment? Arthur, I hope your journey's going all right, my bro. Chelsea's beating somebody 1-0, it says. Morgan Rogers already scored for Chelsea versus Sociedad. Thomas, are you watching? And Bayern Munich just kicked off against Leipzig. Natasha says it's too hot, 36 degrees in Newquay. Your son's gone to the beach with his aunt and cousins. That gives me, I was going to say, Natasha, that gives you some time to yourself and lets you relax. It's good. I'll get it, Natasha. Look, I've raised 3 sons, as you know. A lot of that, the vast majority by myself. And it's not easy. And you do need a break, 100%. So enjoy yours. Obviously, apart from the sun, I know you don't like the heat, Natasha, but hopefully you're enjoying a nice few hours to yourself. Not easy. I salute you as a modern mother. So well done, you. Thomas says they're playing against Sociedad. Yep, I saw that, Thomas. And Morgan Rogers has scored the goal. So we've got some of the scores up on the screen at the moment. Man United in a tasty friendly versus AC Milan. Dortmund versus Roma. And Inter Milan versus Betis. Right. I see my boys in the building. Christopher, how you doing, sir? Christopher back in the building. Liverpool signing a player. Who are we signing, Christopher? Let us know. You're talking about Ibrahim Mbaye. It's getting close. Christopher, haven't seen you in a few days, my friend. How are you keeping? Let the chat know, Christopher. And Christopher, my fellow Red, make sure you smash that like button for me and the club. Christopher, I'm relying on you. Arthur is off to the proms to perform, says Natasha. He's actually off to watch Crawley Town, Natasha. Yeah, he's off to watch a footy game. Oh, they're on about Wharton, is that right? Let's have a look. What else are you saying there, Natasha? Aston Villa are now pursuing Kim Min-jae. Been ongoing for a few weeks. That'd be a good signing. He struggled a bit at Bayern Munich and Aden, but maybe the Prem would suit him more. He looked very good when he was at Napoli a few seasons back. They're on about Wharton, says Natasha. Is that still ongoing? I felt like we've already passed Wharton. But I'll take him though, Natasha. I would take him. Man United 3, AC Milan 0, says Kieran. We shall see. Strong, bold prediction from you as usual. Yeah, Christopher, let me know who you're talking about. What signing are you talking about, my friend? Thomas says Brentford got a good lineup. Do they? Fair enough. Strong lineup. I like to hear it. Everyone's got to start getting the strong teams out now. We haven't got time to waste. It's the start of the Premier League season in, just under a week. So no messing around. Natasha says, Liverpool have got new investors. Yep, that's it. The Amazon-backed consortium led by Amit Bhatia, working on behalf of, obviously, Uncle Jeff Bezos, one of the richest men in the world. Natasha, we may not dominate this season, but the money's coming in, and maybe we will be the team that dominates in the near future. Let's see. But thank you, Natasha, for your insight. They've got Igor Thiago playing up top. Thank you, Thomas. Anybody want to talk about anything specifically? Please let me know. Who's Brentford playing, Thomas? Let me know. Oh, sorry to hear that, Christopher. Was it old age? Sorry, hopefully it was just old age. Sorry that you lost your dog, my friend. And I hope your family's all right. Obviously, not easy losing a loved one. Had a dog once myself. And obviously, you know, they will pass away on you, sadly. It's just the way it is. Will you get another dog, Christopher? Let me know. And it was old age. Glad it was just old age and not something horrible like, obviously, an accident or something like that. But, you know, I'm sure he was a good old... Was it a boy or a girl? I'm sure he or she was a good old boy or a good old girl. So yeah, sorry to hear that. Putting some love in the chat for you, my friend. They're playing Frankfurt tonight. Fair enough. Veteran, are you doing a show tonight? Not today, Natasha. Taking a break today, Natasha, from the chats. Just doing this game today, and that's it. And then, Natasha, tomorrow's a busy day. 2 Como watch-alongs. Liverpool versus Como twice tomorrow. And the Community Shield. So a busy day, Natasha, tomorrow. That's why I've got to save myself today. But tomorrow, 3 watch-alongs. Probably do a show on Tuesday, I think, Natasha. Going to do the show on Tuesday. Miss Lauren in the building says, hello, Ade. How are you, Miss Lauren? What are you up to today? How's it going? But Miss Lauren, you know what I'm going to say? Have you smashed that like button? Please, everybody, do what Miss Lauren does. Smash that like button for Ade, please. 3 p.m, Thomas. Oh, so same time as the Newcastle game? Fair enough. Gareth, I don't know if you... Oh, no, you did say you're on watch-alongs. You're not watching the game. You're doing you're in some watch-alongs. Who's a good Geordie watch-along channel? Gareth, let the chat know in case we ever want to check him out. Right. Let's get some of those messages in. They've Callum Wilson on sub. Fair enough. Fair enough. And Gareth says the Toon review. Nice. There's obviously every club's going to have a certain amount of channels for, you know, that are, you know, specialists for their club. And that's good. I mean, I'm only a small channel myself, growing obviously day by day. But ultimately, I don't really want to end up being a Liverpool channel. I want to keep it kind of broad and open. Of course, when Liverpool are playing, I'm only going to be doing a Liverpool game that weekend. Obviously, Gareth, next week, I'll be doing both our clubs because we're taking on each other. What are you thinking about the Liverpool game, Gareth? When the fixtures came out, I remember everyone going, oh, tricky start. But obviously, Newcastle have had a difficult time losing Eddie Howe. I know you said you're kind of glad he moved on. But obviously, it's going to be a tricky period for Newcastle. I think playing Newcastle away is always a difficult game. Obviously, we beat you 3-2 last season. And that was we scraped that one. That was very lucky, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's a good time to play Newcastle at the moment. But like I say, it's going to be an emotional one regarding King Kev. Miss Lauren says, just at work today, quick lunch break. How are you? Well, enjoy your lunch break, Miss Lauren. Hopefully you're having something nice to eat for yourself. Don't work too hard in the sun. But yeah, I'm okay, thanks. Having a nice day. Just one stream today because tomorrow, Miss Lauren, I'm doing 3 watch-alongs. I'm doing Liverpool Como at 12. Probably going early at 11 o'clock for the watch-along. Then you've got the Community Shield. Arsenal versus Manchester City. Massive game. And then Liverpool Como part 2 in the evening. So Miss Lauren, very busy, but thank you for asking. But I'm looking forward to it. You know I love the football. Kieran is going for 3-0 United. Fair enough. The referee is Darren England. Thank you. Nice one, Christopher. Love you too, my bro. Gareth is 50-50 on it. To be honest with you, that says a lot. Because when you've got a good home record like what your club normally have, you're usually a lot more confident, I would imagine. But obviously Liverpool, one of the bigger and better teams in the league. And to be fair, we do have a good record, even up at St James's Park. It's not that bad. Obviously, Gareth, you will know that away at Anfield is literally Newcastle's worst ground to play at. Whenever Newcastle come to Anfield, literally, not even mugging it off, bro, it is more or less a guaranteed 3 points for the Reds. But yes, let's see what happens at St James's next week, my bro. It's going to be a big one. It's going to be a very good one, I reckon. Villa playing a Germany team now. There you go. That's right. Mönchengladbach. Aiden, are you watching your Villa game, Aiden? Let me know. Or are you just around in the chat? Right, I've got to make sure I've actually got the Newcastle friendly game. I'm sure I can find it. Hopefully, there it is. Let's go. Perfect. They've got Troy Deeney watching Newcastle game. So, yeah, I'm all set to go. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm really interested. I think, honestly, I really do believe, I'm not just gassing it. I think Newcastle are going to be, I think Newcastle, Man United are two big teams to watch in terms of how they're going to go. Because a lot of people thinking that Newcastle are going to struggle this season. I'll be real. Gareth, there's a lot of people, I've been running my YouTube channel for about 4 months now. And a lot of people are quite pessimistic about Newcastle. Not because they want them to suffer. They just think they've lost too much quality. Midfield, that's a big change. Do you know what I mean? It's a big deal. And Gareth, obviously, I'm assuming that you're a Geordie man from up in Newcastle, living still in the city maybe. What has it been like with Guimaraes leaving? Remember last season, he was having a go at Isak leaving, giving it all the mouth. But he's now end up leaving. Do you blame him? Do you think he's been a bit of a hypocrite? What's your thoughts on the whole thing up in the Toon? Gareth, it's your platform as well. Let us know. Tottenham's winning 1-0. Yep, Morgan Rogers. Good man, Aiden. Stick in the chat, my bro. And keep us updated, obviously, as the game goes by. You know me. I try to post every message. Even though, Aiden, you're always on my back when I miss one of your messages. You greedy man. But yeah, let's see what happens with the game today. Yep, Morgan Rogers with the goal. Yep. So, Miss Lauren, hopefully you're having a great day. Is Tottenham playing today? Tottenham's playing Hoffenheim. Okay, another friendly. Look at the Chelsea lineup. I will do, Thomas. I'll put up on the screen in a moment. Give me a moment, Thomas. I'll do that. Right, let me read this message out from Gareth. Gareth says, yes, I've seen a lot of people say that. I don't blame them because the age he is at is his last big move. And he wants to win major trophies. So some of us are sad, but understand why he left. You know, Gareth, that is a very good take. To be honest with you, I just think sometimes, obviously, last season, he shouldn't have probably made those comments about Isak leaving. Not that he went in too deep, but, you know, this season, like you say, he's 28, approaching 29. It is his last big move. He's gone to a club where he can win the Premier League and probably will win the Premier League, Gareth. So it is understandable. But yeah, he was a great servant for your club. So I'm sure you got a lot of love for him. But yeah, I don't ever hold it against players for wanting to leave to, not to be rude, to better themselves. He's got one career. And let's have it right. The Newcastle project has kind of, well, hit the wall. And it's kind of, we don't know which direction it's going. Is it going to go down terminally? Or can it pick itself up? They've got a lot of work to do, Newcastle, this season. But let's see how they get on. I do like I said, I do like Newcastle. I'm quite affectionate towards the club. I've had family members, obviously, that live in the area. I've even got family that still live up in Newcastle these days. But exactly, I hear you, my bro. You're in a reset. But it's just a mad situation, is it? You just can't get that money into the club. But the thing is, though, this is why those rules are in place now. Because let's have it right, Gareth. In all honesty, if you could pump money into the club the way your owners want to, Newcastle would dominate English football. At least for a little small period. And they would definitely become the next superpower. So it's one of those ones where maybe they just need to do it slowly upon surely. But at this point, it's going to take probably another 5 years just to kind of push up a level and get back into maybe potentially challenging for the Champions League again. It's a very, very harsh lesson that Newcastle are going through. But it is what it is, my bro. It's football, and that's what makes it so interesting. Right, Thomas, I said I'll get the lineups up for the Chelsea game. Let's have a look. Where is the Chelsea lineup? It's 1-1 now in the Chelsea game. 1-0 in the Chelsea game. There's the lineups there. Apart from my bonce in the way. Let's get my handsome face out of the way. So yeah, so a decent team from Sociedad. Pretty strong team. More or less their full strength team, Thomas. And looking at that Chelsea team, wow, that's a strong team as well. Reece James in midfield, Pedro Neto, Caicedo, Palestra. And that is more or less Chelsea's strongest team. Morgan Rogers playing off the left side of an attack. Very, very interesting. Thomas, are you watching the game? Let me know. But yeah, strong team, Thomas. There you go. Strong team. One 1-0 Bayern Munich already. Luis Diaz. I hear that. But yeah, definitely going to be a very interesting season to see how things go. And the Newcastle game kicks off in 13 minutes. Gareth says, I'm excited with the signings. We have made a lot over fans. We've made a lot over fans. I'm not sure about that part of that. With Sean Storr and Toure. But yeah, exactly. Bazamana Toure. He's very pacey. So let's see what's going to happen. Why is he not available? I didn't notice his name. Is he on the bench? I didn't even notice his name. Is he on the bench? Let's get that Newcastle lineup. Hopefully they've got both on the screen now. But yeah, I was expecting to look for Toure today. But yeah, he's definitely not in the lineup, which is a bit of a strange one. Oh, you meant our fans. Yep, no problem, my bro. Where's Toure today then? Bazamana Toure. You would have thought he would have been starting this game. Maybe he's not going to be fully fit for the start of the season. Or maybe you know why he's not playing. Please let the chat know. Gareth. They still haven't got the lineups up on the BBC website. Bit annoying. Right. Is this Newcastle game showing up? Yes, brilliant. It's there. Oh no, what is that? Right, brilliant. I've got my feedback on. Look at Aston Villa's lineup. I will do. I'll do that for you, Aiden. Let's have a quick look. Where is Villa? I use the BBC website for these sorts of things, and they don't always update every single one, especially on friendlies. But where is Okay, Villa. It's not even there. The game's already kicked off, Aiden. I can't even get it up there. So let me know, and I'll happily pull it on the screen. But it's not on the BBC website, so I can't show it, Aiden. Right, plenty in the chat. Let's have a look. What we're saying. Thomas says, no, I'm not watching the Chelsea game. Fair enough. But strong teams, Thomas. Both very strong teams. Yep, I got you on that. Gareth says he's not even on the bench. I don't know. Maybe he has a slight knock. Fair enough, Gareth. Cheers for the update. It's 1-0 now in the Chelsea game. Yes, they scored at half-time. Morgan Rogers playing off the front three, Thomas. Very interesting. Also, just a reminder for anyone in the chat, if you do play Fantasy Premier League, please let me know if you're interested in joining my mini league. Lots of money up for grabs, top 20 places, and you could win a top cash prize of £1,000 in my Fantasy Premier League competition. Right, so we're warming up towards the beginning of this Newcastle game. Let's see how the Geordies get on. 10 minutes to go. Hey, Raymond in the building. We've got another Geordie fan in the chat. Raymond, how are you? Look at the Brentford lineup. One moment, Thomas. Raymond says, hi, Ade, how are you? Amar Dedic should sign for €30 million. Yes, Raymond. We've got another Newcastle fan in the chat, Gareth Hells. He told me about the Amar Dedic deal, just like yourself. Agreed by Newcastle United right now. Exactly, and he should walk through the door. I hear that, Raymond. How are you doing today, Ray? Please let the chat know. And Raymond, stick around for the chat. Raymond over there in Zambia, a Newcastle fan. Raymond, look, we're doing your club today. Newcastle United versus Leverkusen. Hopefully that makes you happy, Raymond. Smash the like button for your boy, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Right, Thomas, you want to quickly see the Brentford lineup? If it's out, I will show it. If it's not out, I cannot. Oh, the lineups, yep, they're there. Let's have a look, Thomas. There you go. There's the Brentford lineup versus Frankfurt. Strong team. Kevin Schade, I'd love him at Liverpool. Sangare in midfield. Strong team. Coyote, Collins, Aya, Kelleher in goal. Lewis Potter. Yep, the full strength Brentford team. So, yeah, there you go, Thomas. Ah, I see. Raymond, let me know how you're doing, my friend. Let me know how you're doing. Let's put those messages on the chat. There's a few more there. Gareth says, also the reason Toro might not be playing is that we play again tomorrow. Fair enough. Maybe some other of the first team players. Who have you got in your game tomorrow, Gareth? Let the chat know. Raymond says, hi, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. How are you? I'm good, my friend. Newcastle United versus Bayer Leverkusen for win for Newcastle. I hear that, says Ray. I hear you, my bro. Let's see. I'm predicting 3-1 to Newcastle, Raymond. So there you go. I'm with you today, my friend. I think Newcastle will get the job done. 3-1. Raymond, I'm good. How are you, my friend? Let the chat know. And Raymond, smash that like button, my friend. Thomas says, Michelle, your team are playing today. And so are Leeds. Haven't seen Michelle yet. And haven't seen Steve yet. Maybe we see them in a bit, but they could be busy, Thomas. Let's hope we see them at some point today. They are top people, Michelle and Steve. Steve is a cheeky man. Always rubbing it in on me about flipping Liverpool losing. But yes, all good. Strasbourg tomorrow. Fair enough. Decent games. So Newcastle getting in those games. Getting in those last bits of fitness. So yeah, it's going to be a big week ahead, Gareth. Hopefully we'll see you on the channel and again in the future, my friend. I really enjoyed chatting to you so far. Really appreciate it. Raymond, my bro. I'm doing a Newcastle game, Raymond. Let me know how that makes you feel, Raymond. Let me know. Raymond, big Newcastle fan from Slavonga, Zambia. Ichiku's in the building. How you doing, Ichiku? He says, hi, Ade. Up the Villa. Read it out for you, my bro. How you doing, my man? How's your day been? Please let me know, my bro. Ichiku, you watching your game today? You're now, what, 25 minutes in of one of your preseason games? What is the score there? Aiden, let me know. What is the score with the Villa game again? Is it still 0-0? Are you watching it, Ichiku? Let me know. Where's the Villa game? 2:30 it kicked off. They haven't got any updates on the BBC website. Cheers, Ichiku. 0-0. Are you watching it, mate? Let us know. Aiden says 0-0. Sorry, just remind me. I'm always dealing with a chat. Obviously, a million things in my head. Are you both watching it? I know Aiden's not sorry, but Ichiku, are you watching it? Let me know. And Ichiku, hopefully you've already smashed that like button. Please confirm or deny. Yeah, I'd like to have seen the lineups for the Villa game. Lovely stuff. Cheers, Ichiku. You are my main man, my fellow veteran of the channel. But yeah, strong lineup. It'd be good to see the Villa lineup. Let me try and get that up quickly. Try and get that Villa lineup. And what is this Maggio injury like, guys? You Villa fans can let me know. Is this Maggio one going to be a long one or just a few short weeks? Hopefully we get to see Maggio in action again soon. Right, so I've got the Villa lineup. Let's have a quick look at the Villa team. See how they're both getting on. So this is the Mönchengladbach lineup. So, you know, fairly strong lineup from what I can see there. Let's look at the Villa team. That's the one we're more interested in. So you've got obviously, Martinez is back today. Interesting. So you've got Konza, my favourite player, Ichiku. Konza, Matson, Kamara, Tielemans, McGinn, Buendia, Hemmings and Abraham. Ichiku looks like a pretty strong lineup. It looks like all of the first teamers are playing Ichiku. From what I can see, apart from Hemmings, it looks like a full, kind of a full strength team for Villa. To be honest, Ichiku. Team filled with youngsters. I'm not seeing those, my bro. Duckington back in the building. At the match right now. I hear that. Is it really? What am I looking at then? Maybe I'm looking at an older. Maybe I'm looking at an older one. August 15th. Well, look, have a look on the screen, HQ. Unless it's all wrong. This is saying this is the line up here for. It's saying this is the. Well, mate, you're watching it, not me. Maybe the website's got it wrong then. Because look at the web. Look at what it's saying here. It's saying that's a strong lineup, but I will beg to your thingy because you are watching it, my man. Let's have a look. I'll try and find another site. Let's have a look. Nope, we don't want that on the screen. Aston Villa. Let's go to the website itself. 0-0. Why is it so difficult? Let's have a look. Teams. Fixtures. Mönchengladbach match centre. Let's have a quick look at the Villa boys. Reject all. Oh. Where is it? Commentary. Build up. Lineups. That's what we want. Lineups. Oh, great. On the Villa site. It's not even on the Villa site. What's that all about? Ridiculous. But anyway, please keep me updated because I've got to get ready for the Villa game, for the Newcastle game. But yeah, keep me updated on how that Villa games is going. Mings is captain. Oh, fair enough, Ichiku. Yeah, so that website was clearly all over the shop then, mate. But yeah, sorry about putting that up on the screen. That was absolutely ridiculous. Put up a full-strength Villa team. But yeah, fair enough. Tyrone Mings. Can that geezer stay fit for at least half a season for once in his life, Ichiku, my bro? Duckington, how you doing, my bro? Stoke, let us know who you have today, my bro. And are you enjoying the game? It's about to kick off in a couple of minutes. And Duckington, make sure you smash that like button, my bro. And keep the chat updated, mate. And I hope your brother's doing well as well. What is going on here? Right, I'll read out the messages in a sec. Right. Good news, Ade. Konza isn't playing. Ichiku, exactly. That's the thing. And there's rumours, isn't there? It's heating up. Konza to Arsenal. Ichiku, I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. Not because of the player. I can understand him wanting to move. Gets the pay rise. He gets the chance to win the league this season, which, let's have it right, he's not going to do that at Villa, realistically. But as soon as Saliba comes back, he's not going to be in the first team because no matter what he does in his career, he's not going to dislodge Gabriel or Saliba. It's not going to happen. So he's got a chance to win in. He gets the pay rise. I don't quite get it. He's an England regular, starting England centre-back. And a Villa starting centre-back. I understand him wanting to move, maybe. But Arsenal, it's a strange one for me. Ichiku, what's your thoughts? Let me know. Gareth, hopefully you'll stick around and bounce in and around both chats, my bro, as we focus on the Newcastle game. Right, let me put the messages on the chat. Raymond says, hi, Ade, how are you? I'm good, bro. Carlos Baleba should sign for 67 million. He's injured at the moment, Raymond. Do you want to know? He's injured again. Do you want him? And Luis Suarez should sign for 70 million pounds. I'm not sure if that Luis Suarez is good enough like that. Ichiku says, good news. Yeah, I read that one. Let me know your thoughts in response. Raymond says, hi, Ade, how are you? I'm good, my bro. I think, yeah, I'm going for 3-1 Newcastle as well, Raymond. I'm going for the same. Saliba's injury prone, Ade. In his way. I hear that. But obviously, when they are fully fit, he's always going to be dropped out. But it's going to be up to him if that's what he wants. But I hear it, my bro. I hear it. Right, the Newcastle game is about to kick off. And I am here for it. Obviously, keep the chat going. I'll happily focus on the game and the chat as well. Right, lots of you in the chat. That's what we like to see. Obviously, get your voices heard. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know me, your boy Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. Always happy to read out every message possible, or at least put it on the screen. But yes, please let me know how you're doing. And I will keep everybody updated on the Newcastle game, how it's going, how Newcastle are playing, etc., etc. Thomas says, Newcastle 2, Leverkusen 0. I'm going for 3-1. Thank you, Thomas. Ichiku says, good luck, Newcastle. Newcastle are a very inoffensive team. Most people like Newcastle and, aren't against them. Obviously, even though they got all the money in the world coming, everyone does love a Geordie because at the end of the day, they are such warm, friendly people and they're so supportive of their club. You have to rate it. Ichiku says, good luck, Newcastle, but up the Villa. I hear you, Ichiku. Newcastle got a lot of blue on their new kit. Financial fair play, brothers. Yeah, exactly, mate. Yeah, you two definitely looked after each other in the last few years, Ichiku. You're a funny man, you are. You are a funny man. Mate, exactly, they're your best friends, isn't it, in football, to be fair. They've definitely looked after you lot. Ichiku, Morgan Rogers already scored. For Chelsea today, your ex-boy there. Right, game has kicked off. Game is underway. Why is my timer stuck? Let's start that again. All right, we're underway. Right, Newcastle looking full the ground. Bayer Leverkusen. The kit looks like a bit of a clash. Green and white versus black and white. I think they should have really gone with a different... Oh, lovely turn there in the midfield. Slots in. The forward. Shot there. Oh my days, 1-0 already from Leverkusen. What a rocket that was. My goodness. Wow. What a strike that was. Jesus. Hornacek straight through him. Rocket. I think the keeper should have done better, but what a strike that was. I'm just looking for the 1-0 scoreline. Wow. What a rocket. Boos all over the ground. Come on, where's the 1-0? I can't find it. Damn it. Give me a second to update the score. What a strike that was. He's absolutely plastered it through Hornacek. Kind of past him. Under the bar, but through the keeper's arm. Wham! I mean, maybe I'm a bit harsh. He was flying full stretch. He couldn't get near it. Wow, what a strike. And Leverkusen already 1-0 up. That's not what the man of the Yashla would have been looking for. Raymond, already 1-0 down. Gareth, already 1-0 down. Newcastle, bad start for the Magpies. Right, yeah, exactly, HQ, best buddies. But Aston Villa and Newcastle going for the same player in the transfer market, says Aidan. The anniversary of the cruel death of Villa great Damien Atkinson. Wow. I hear that, my bro. Rest in peace, Dalian. Dalian Atkinson was a top player, man. He was a bully. Such an underrated player as well. He's definitely a cult hero, club legend for you guys. Good player. Dalian Atkinson for sure. And Villa's 1-0 down as well, says HQ. Fair enough. Yeah. Sad times that was. Horrible. Police custody. Anyway, let's not dwell on the negative. But RIP to Dalian Atkinson. Scorer of one of the best goals you'll ever see. Ran through a whole team. I can't remember who was that goal against HQ. Dalian Atkinson. Aidan, that's a former Villa great before your time. But yes, he scored. He was a great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals. HQ, as you will know. Daly and Atkinson, rest in peace. Hopefully we hear from Gareth in a little bit. Who scored for Mönchengladbach? Was it a good goal? And Villa 1-0 down. I'd like to see the lineups. I'll try and find them at half time. But like Hornacek now with the ball. Plays it over to Lewis Hall. Let's get the message up in the chat. Newcastle on a break here. I'm good, Raymond. Ahmedinejad should do his medical, says Raymond. That's it. Let's see. Raymond, are you watching the Newcastle game? Raymond, let me know. 1-0 down. Newcastle. Did you see the goal, Raymond? Please let me know. Poor defender says, HQ, no, it was a rubbish goal. I hear that, HQ. Thank you for letting us know. Aidan, you saw the goal as well? It's just pre-season, boys, as you know. Aidan, don't take it too seriously. HQ, I don't even need to say that to you. Veteran of the game. Right, ball into the cross. Oh, that should have been 2-0, Leverkusen. Wow. They are really struggling. They look very open at the back, Newcastle. Wow, poor stuff from them. Mazza with the goal. He scored a bit of a Mazza. Kafane up top. Raymond, let me know. Are you watching the game? Raymond says, let's get your message. Let me read that out. The new manager says he needs new signings for sure. Yes, he does, Raymond. He does. He definitely does, Raymond. He does need new players. They're going to need a bit more, Newcastle, for sure, Raymond. Definitely. Raymond, let me know. Are you watching the game? Let me know. Newcastle struggling to get out the back. Botman with the ball now. They're pressed in. Lewis Hall now. Alanga goes down injured. My stream kind of messed up there for a minute. Are you watching the game? Enjoy the game, Raymond. Hopefully you could turn it around. Thank you for letting me know. But yes, Raymond, poor defending. It was poor defending. Yeah, and they're struggling a bit, Raymond, for sure. Raymond, make sure. Have you smashed that like button, Raymond? Please confirm. Aston Villa 2-0 down. Wow. I need to see the lineup, guys. Aidan, can you try and find the lineups for me, please, while I'm concentrating on the game? I'd like to see what the Villa team is like. 2-0 down. Obviously going to have a lot of youngsters after the Super Cup game. So maybe it's a little bit understandable. It's not exactly going to be the Villa first team. 1-0 Wickham versus Blackpool, says Thomas. Great header. Villa subs warming up already. That's a sign, isn't it? Obviously, Emery not happy. Ichiku, my bro. Obviously, anybody wants to say hello in the chat, please do. All right, 7 minutes into the Newcastle game. They're they're struggling to maintain possession at the moment. Leverkusen all over them. So, yeah, not the best start for Newcastle, that is for sure. Any other score updates going on? Chelsea are now 2-1 up, Thomas. Yao Pedro, Thomas. Assist by Reece James. Right. Newcastle now, ball over into the box. Elanga! And saved. No, it wasn't Elanga. Who was it? Oh, it was Wissa, sorry, my bad. Wissa with the volley. Should have done a bit better. But Chelsea 2-1 up, Thomas. Yep, smash the like button. Thank you, Raymond, my brother. Appreciate it, my bro. Newcastle, good chance there, Raymond, for Vissa. Should have done a bit better, I think. Probably could have took it down and slot it away. Appreciate you, Raymond. Thank you so much. Thomas says 1-0 Sutton United versus Altrincham. Thomas, did you see Chelsea are winning 2-1? Yao Pedro. Assist by Reece James. Gary's in the building. How are you doing, Gary, sir? Hopefully you're good. Welcome back, Gary. Right, now another chance here now for Leverkusen. They're in the box. Poor effort from the left-hand side. Floated over. Lewis Miley. Mason Miley. Sorry, look, God, he looked just like his brother. Wow. Mason Miley. Look like twins. Cheers, Aiden. So the lineup for Villa is that 2-0 down. Bezo, Lindelof. Always at the scene of a crime. Ichiku, Lindelof. Honestly, I think he's an awful centre-back. Tyrone Mings, Ross Barkley, Bogard, Nedeljkovic, Allison, Hemmings, Lynch, Rowe, Abraham. Oh, I see what you mean now. Oh, so actually, I did see the lineup earlier. Sorry, Aiden. You showed it to me earlier. My bad. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So it's pretty much a youngsters, a bunch of youngsters. Yeah, they're not going to have a chance against a full-strength team that they're facing. But yeah, cheers for that, Aiden. Appreciate it. Yeah, totally. I totally hear that, HQ. That's annoying, HQ. That website showed me a full-strength Villa team. So yeah, obviously, you know, I didn't think you were lying. Obviously, yeah, just nonsense from the website there. Mr. Demon, are you there in the background, my bro? Let me know. And Gareth, if you're there in the background at some point, Gareth, let me know your thoughts on the Newcastle start. Right now, Wissa on the break. Right, here we go. Harvey Barnes, edge side of the box. What's he going to do? Barnes sees it across. Saved by the keeper. I think Barnes should have just shot there, to be honest. Raymond, Barnes should have just shot there. Low-driven shot. Left foot across the keeper's box. That's what he should have done. Right, Barnes now. Vissa tries to play a 1-2. Barnes goes down to the edge of the box. Free kick. Tottenham Hotspur still 0-0. Thomas said Swansea are losing 1-0 versus Stoke City. That's good. So Swansea are losing. Oh, of course. It's the derby of the channel, isn't it? It's FCB and Duckington versus J. Swansea lose to Stoke. That's the derby of the channel of the subscribers. The lovely Paula is playing a Crown Green bowling match this afternoon. Fantastic. Hopefully she wins. Do you know something? That's definitely something I do in my senior years. I love a bit of the old boulet. But yeah, Ichiku, do you play yourself, sir? I'm glad that your Paula's doing well, my friend. 1-0 Lincoln Middlesbrough. And cheers for the lineup there, Aiden. So you're not a player. You're not a player yourself. You got to look interesting. You got to do it. You got to do it for your lady, my man. Even after all these years, like, oh, man just wants to talk about football, and she's there about lawn green bowls. I hear that. Ichika, you crap me up, bro. The things we do as men and husbands, eh, Ichiku? The things we have to do as men and partners, eh? Right, Horner check out. Plays it out. Tap sober now. Bayer Leverkusen controlling most of the possession. So guys, the Villa fans in the chat, Aiden and Ichiku, do you think it'll go stronger then with this game versus Strasbourg tomorrow? That is Villa? Was that Villa with Strasbourg tomorrow? Or am I mixing up? No, that was Newcastle. So is this your last pre-season game then? Is this it now for Villa? No more after this? Nothing in midweek? I think I'm mixing you up with Newcastle. Sorry, guys. But let me know. Do you have any more? I think, Aiden, you said no. But maybe you've got a behind-the-scenes closed-door game. Let me know, though, guys. Brentford are 1-0 up versus Frankfurt, says Thomas. Horner check. Oof. Risky play there. Brentford 2-0 up. Brentford 2-0 up. Kevin Schade and Mamadou Sangare. Brentford not messing about. Gutierrez on the ball now. They're 2-0 up. Not yet, my bro. Been a bit of a delay. I think it should be Monday though, Mr. Demon, and you'll see them up there, my friend. And obviously I'll be wearing one as well. But annoyingly, I can't wear a new one for the game tomorrow, Mr. Demon. Do you buy kits yourself, Mr. Demon? Let me know. When was the last time you bought one? Please let the chat know, my brother. 2-0 exactly. Yep, I've just mentioned it, Thomas. How's Jessica today, Thomas? Let me know. Live scores in the building. Tamworth 1. Fulham 0. Wow. That's a stinker, isn't it? Tamworth 1. Fulham 0. I honestly think, people talking about Newcastle in trouble, I think they could struggle a bit, yes. But I think Fulham could be in real trouble, Ichiku. Real trouble, as I've mentioned. Good, but still stressed about the FIFA thing. I hear that. Oh, is it... Which one is it, Ichiku? Is it filed or is it Fulham? Okay. Oh, well, that's not too bad then. If it is filed. I don't even... Where is filed? Don't even know what that is. And I'm usually good with geography. Aiden says, Borussia Mönchengladbach 2, Aston Villa 0. Half-time. Good experience, though. The Bulldog boys back in the building. How you doing, my bro? How's things, Bulldog? Let me know, boy. How you doing, my bro? Hopefully you're good. The last one I bought was the away kit from 2 seasons ago when we won the league. I think it's the one behind you. Ah, yeah, it's a nice one. It's all black one. Yeah, it's a nice kit, isn't it? Very nice, my bro. Good shout. I've never worn that one, actually. It's very unflattering. I might give that away on the channel one day. It hasn't even been worn. It's got the Virgil 4 on the back. It's very tight fitting. It's the player authentic one. So it's the one they wear on match days. But yeah, never worn it, mate. But I hear that. Good taste, my bro. Good taste. National teams they are, Ade. What's that, Thomas? Oh, filed from Lancashire. Cheers, my bro. All nice to build up the knowledge. Cheers, Ichiku. Yeah, so Ichiku and Aiden, is this your last game then? No more now. Is this it? Una Emery, he's locking up shop. It's all done. And there's no more Villa games until next season. Cheers for that, Thomas. That's the thing. I've got it anyway, Mrs. I don't really like it, to be honest. I think Michelle, who calls it a bit of a bus seat cover kit, she's not even far wrong. But I get it anyway. I think I've got the long sleeve version with Isak. I think. No, Szoboszlai. I've got the long sleeve version of the home with Szoboszlai 8 on the back. Looking forward to getting it. It will look nice on the channel anyway when I'm representing for our club. But cheers, Mr. Demon. Appreciate that. Premiership next match. Fair enough, Ichiku. I guess at the end of the day, they've had a lot of pre-season games. Villa's had more than most. So a little bit of rest now before gearing up. Who's your first game of the season again? I can't remember off the top of my head. Is it Brighton away? It's Brighton away, isn't it? Yep, Brighton away. I remember. Yep, cheers, Aiden. Yep, Brighton away. That's going to be a tough old game on the South Coast. Thomas says, let's go. Yep, exactly. I remembered before you said it. Good game. Good game. So many good games, honestly. It would have been nice if that was the early game. Brighton versus thingy. I'm doing Hull Man United because it's the early one. I think I'm doing Spurs Brentford in the evening. Spurs is away game. And obviously, I'll be doing the Liverpool game on Sunday. Right, Newcastle coming a bit more into this game now. A bit more possession. There's been a bit of a stop in play due to an injury. But that's all underway now. Harvey Barnes. Corner, left-hand side, floats one to... Wow, he's overhit that. Botman tried to keep it back, and now Leverkusen clear. Botman now in a challenge, and now it is a Leverkusen free kick. What do you think of this game, Raymond, now so far? 20 minutes in, Raymond, let me know. This is Chelsea's last game of the friendlies. Yes, Thomas. They've had a lot of games, Chelsea. Aiden says, I hope Manzambi is back for the first game of the season. But he hasn't played since the World Cup, has he? So he might be back, but the best you're looking at is the bench. He hasn't even kicked a ball in pre-season. So he's definitely not back in training yet, is he? Or maybe he is. I don't know. I'm just assuming he isn't. I hear that. Ichiku's your sentiment. Exactly. Chelsea's made some subs. Let us know. Bayer Leverkusen, well worth their 1-0 lead. Portsmouth beating QPR. Stir on the ball in midfield. Over to Botman. Botman looks like he's filled out even more. Looks absolutely massive, Botman. Good player, Sven Botman. Just obviously the injuries. But can he stay fit for once? Wow, what a game in League One. Reading 3, Luton 4. What a crazy game. I'll put that message on the screen so you boys can chat. I'm just going to let you know, guys, as the channel grows, and to save my voice, I'm going to try to read out the majority of messages, but a few I will just put on the screen. Because honestly, my voice is struggling, I can't lie. Leverkusen building up from the back. Newcastle pretty deep. There you go, Thomas. HQ would like Harvey Barnes. Decent player, Harvey Barnes. I think he's a perfect kind of squad player, Ichiku. Do you know what I mean? He's kind of good enough to challenge for the first team. Maybe not good enough long-term for what you want, but you'd always be happy bringing him off the bench if that makes sense. I mean, I'd take Harvey Barnes at Liverpool, but be a backup. So an injury for Elanga. He's coming off early. Oh, no, it's hydration break. What am I talking about? Hydration break, sorry. Hot old day. Thomas says the Man United lineups are out. Let's have a look at what the United lineups are like while they're having a hydration break. Big game, big friendly. Man United versus AC Milan. Let's have a quick look at the teams. Oh. Ah, messed that one right up. So these are the Man United AC Milan game. Strong team for Man United. That looks a full strength team. Dorgu playing off the right wing. That's a bit of a strange one. Yeah, strong team. Look at Man United there. Full strength. Still no Arthur, if you're listening, still no Benjamin Sesko on the bench. So yeah, you definitely need to get rid of him for your fantasy football. Rashford on the bench. Wonder why Rashford is not getting a start. And AC Milan. Cool, that is one of the weakest AC Milan teams I've ever seen. Wow. Let's see how Man United get on in that team. Cheers for that, Thomas, letting us know. Right, hydration break over with. Let's get some of the messages back on the screen. And he is from Newcastle. What Harvey Barnes is originally. Christopher back in the building says Liverpool 4, Newcastle 0. Isak with a hat-trick. Newcastle getting a red card. Christopher, I wouldn't say no, my bro. I wouldn't say no. No worries, Thomas. Well, Harvey Barnes attacking now. Good ball into the box by Hall, but cleared by Tapsoda. Miley. Must be cool, Lewis Miley playing with his brother. That's unbelievable. Raymond, what do you think of the younger Miley? Let me know, my bro. Raymond, if you're listening. So still Newcastle 0. Bayer Leverkusen 1. Malik Chow, the captain today. Oh, wow. Great news, everybody. Somebody just texted me and told me that we've broke the 400 subscriber barrier. So thank you, everyone. Really appreciate the support. You're all absolute legends. I'm just a captain, but you guys are the legends. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Right, this Newcastle game, it's starting to heat up a bit more now. Newcastle kind of getting into the action a bit stronger now. Lewis Hall trying to make things happen. Lovely ball sprayed out to the wing. Elanga now facing up his marker. Elanga into the box, but straight at the keeper. Not a good cross there from Anthony Elanga. Let's read out some of these messages. 1-1 in the Swansea game. Jay will be happy. Let's hopefully we see Jay later or tomorrow. Thomas says, and Derby are winning 1-0 versus Charlton. Cheers, Thomas. There you go. I'll let you two Villa boys talk away. Ichiku says, unless Arsenal cough up what Villa want, he's not going anywhere. Still 2 years on his contract. Exactly, Ichiku. What I would say about Arsenal, and I was having a chat on the phone earlier with one of my Arsenal friends, is that Arsenal are trying to win now. You're buying Konza. They're trying to get Konza at 28. They bought Guimaraes at 28. They're telling you they are trying to win now. And I rate it. That's the way you need to be. All of this, let's buy for the future stuff. Arsenal are Premier League champions, and they're buying players to win now. So whether I rate Konza or not, it doesn't really matter. He's someone who can do a job now. So you've got to rate it. You've got to rate it from Arsenal. But yep, I hear you, Ichiku. I'd love Rashford back, but can't see it, buddy. I hear that. It's a strange one, how someone hasn't tried to pick him up. But maybe he's gonna see it out at Man United. Maybe he sees the future there. I still think there's going to be a late move for Rashford, to be honest, in the window. He's not really playing much in the pre-season, I've noticed. I know he's just come back from England duty, but let's see if he gets on today. Shot there, ooh, from Elanga. Fired at the keeper from distance. Good save, though, from Mark Flecken, formerly of Brentford. Good shot from Elanga, but, yeah. Cheers for that update, Thomas. Hey, Macy, back in the building. How are you, sir? Macy, my Polish brother, says, I'm already having a good day. Glad to hear that. Macy, are you watching Man United versus AC Milan in 10 minutes, Macy? Let me know. I'll keep you updated of the score if you're not. But I'm glad you're having a good day, my bro. But Macy, did you smash that like button for your boy? Please do smash the like button. I would like Gabriel Martinelli from Arsenal, Ichiku. Says, Aiden, I don't think he's good enough for Aston Villa, to be honest. I think I'd rather have Harvey Barnes, a bit like what Ichiku says. Cheers for that, Aiden. Oxford United 2. I know that's your second team. MK Dons 2. Right, ball played back around the back there. Thank you, Macy. Appreciate that, my bro. You are a hero. And yes, you're gonna watch the match, yes? Spurs 1, Hoffenheim 0. Cameron in the building. How are you doing, Cameron? All good, I hope. Oh, you're not watching the game. Oh, I see. You're not watching the game, but you hit the like button. Thank you, my bro. I'll let you know how the game's going, though, if we get updates in the chat about the AC Milan Man United score. But I hope you're good, my bro. Hope you are good. Right, Miley now. Miley played back to Hornacek. Botman, Lewis Hall. Good feet from Lewis Hall. Ichiku says Cash, Buendia, McGinn, Kamara and Matson on. Last bit of fitness for them, Ichiku. I hear that, Macy. He's not watching the game. We'll keep you updated though, my bro. I'm glad that you're having a good day, my bro. Richarlison scored, assisted by Andrew Robbo. Cheers, Thomas. Hey, thank you, my bro. Appreciate it, Macy. Appreciate you, my friend. Have you been playing Monster Hunter recently? Or have you kind of, with your fouls at 1,167 hours, have you had enough of Monster Hunter? All finished now. Found every monster. Killed them all. Or caught them all. Let me know. It's definitely a game I'm interested in one day. I love Capcom. My favourite company, Macy. It's my favourite video game company. Obviously Street Fighter, Resident Evil. Gutierrez now. Tillman. Cleared by Miley. Which Miley, I don't know, but it's cleared by Miley. Loic Bardet back to the keeper. Poor kick out from the keeper. And it's a Newcastle throw. Poor kick out from Flecken. Oh, Macy, you hero. Oh, you play all the time. So that's your favourite game, Macy. Monster Hunter, your favourite game? I understand, my bro. It's a very beautiful game. Graphics, unbelievable. So many different versions. Macy, if I ever want to try Monster Hunter, which is the version I should start with? Because I know there's Monster Hunter Wilds. There's Monster Hunter... Oh, there's so many of them. Which is the one you should start on for a new player? Let me know, Macy. Vasquez now. To Marza, the goal scorer. Given away. Voltemada, nice turn, spin. Knocked off the ball. Voltemada looks a bit off his game. You played since 2025. Or the one that came out in 2025 is the one I should start with. I think it's Monster Hunter Wilds, right? That's the last one. And it's Chelsea 3. Real Sociedad 0. Yao Pedro with another goal. He's looking sharp for the new season, people. Yao Pedro. Cupar got a goal back versus Portsmouth. Thomas, you see that? Yao Pedro scored again. 3-1 Chelsea. And Macy says, yes, Monster Hunter Wilds is the one to try. Maybe. Life is so busy, Macy. It's hard. I find it hard just to find time to play Street Fighter. And it's meant to be part of my channel. But it is what it is, my man. It is what it is. I think once the football season starts, Macy, and I'm doing less friendly matches, I will have more time to play some games. Hopefully, anyway. Because I want my channel to grow with the games as well. There's new GTA 6 features. What are those, Aiden? And Macy says, okay. Barnes goes down with a foul there. Elanga now with a touch. That's got to be a foul, surely. Elanga brought down cynically. About 22, 23 yards out. So good position, central of the goal. Good free kick opportunity for Newcastle. Oh, it's Whistler that went down. Sorry, my bad. Keep mixing them two up for some reason. Macy says he's level. Wow. You are the big boss in Monster Hunter, my bro. Big boss. 1,000 level, basically. Top man. You are the big man. Yes, go Chelsea, says Thomas. Doing great today. Dominating. Sociedad. Good result. Right, free kick now. Lewis Hall. Free kick up and over the bar. Poor free kick from Lewis Hall. Not a good shot from Lewis Hall there. Trying to get his eye back in. That was a poor free kick for sure. Right, Miley trying a 1-2 with Elanga, who's driving now, edge of the box, fires it across, cleared. Yeah, there is an Akumi mod. I've seen it. Yeah, it's very cool, very cool. And you fight him, and you basically take him down the same like you take down a monster. But yeah, I've seen it. It's cool. Cameron, welcome. I've already said hello. Cameron says, how's everyone? Thomas says QPR 2, Portsmouth 1. Tenacious play from Hall, wins a throw. Thank you once again, chat, for all the support today. Been absolutely magnificent. Thank you. Thank you. Me, I'm not an Akuma though. I mean, even though he's very similar to Ryu and Ken, I can't even use Ryu anymore. I used to be able to. Ken, of course, I know how to use. And obviously, if I could use Akuma basic, I could do Dragon Punch, sure you can, Hadouken, but I don't know his special moves. I do know the Raging Demon though, because it's the same, it never changes, so I remember that. But yeah, I don't know how to use Akuma in Street Fighter 6, just M. Bison and Ken. But yeah, I need to get more Street Fighter stuff on my channel. And I will do in the next few weeks. Definitely. What's that? What's that build picture? What's that, my friend? Picture? Millwall 1-0 up versus Bristol City, says Thomas. Right, Worcester now. Puts Miley to the left side of the box. Smashes it against the number 24. And it's Newcastle putting a bit of pressure now, going into the end of the first half. Alex Garcia with the clearance there. Giving away a corner. Former Barcelona right back, Alex Garcia. Right, now Newcastle with a chance. Elanga now with the corner from the left-hand side. Corner played into the back stick. 1-1, and there it is. Great corner. And Wissa with the header. It's 1-1, Newcastle, well-deserved. After some good pressure. Great stuff there from Visser. Good deep corner. Originally, I thought it might not be a good corner from Elanga. But very, very good deep, far corner. Mark Flecken complaining. Not sure what he's complaining about. Maybe it's the block off. Oh, it's Malik Thiaw at the back six. Sorry, Visser is adjudged by Flecken to be disturbing him. Let's have a look. No, I don't know what they're moaning at. What's he moaning at, Flecken? Should have done better. Should have been getting beat from there. Good header. Not sure what the problem is that Flecken's moaning about. He got it all wrong, Flecken. He got it all wrong. But good header from Malik Thiaw. And it's Newcastle 1. Bayer Leverkusen 1. The Geordie boys are back. Aidan said GTA 6 will have a real-time police system that will completely change the game experience. I wonder how that's going to work. Thank you, Thomas. I'm waiting for the DLC for Monster Hunter, Macy. So, coming up to half-time, Newcastle got them. Fair enough, Macy. Yep, I hear that. Is it like did they do season pass, or is it like season updates? Or is it just, it randomly comes out? Capcom very busy. They take so long to release stuff. Street Fighter 6, the content takes so long. Sadly. Two-minute stoppage time in the Newcastle game. Bayern Munich drawing now 1-1 versus Leipzig. Cheers, Thomas. Tottenham 1-0 half-time. $2027 DLC. Wow, on Monster Hunter. Yeah, long time, my friend. Long time. Gotta wait. Hopefully you enjoy it when it comes. Yeah, it's a long time. It's a long time. Cheers, Thomas, with the update. Moreira now, back to Gutierrez. Edge of the box, can he keep it in? Nope, it's gone behind for a goal kick. Can't cross with his left foot, this boy. And there it is, half-time in the Newcastle game. So the game is getting better. Starting to brew a bit now. Newcastle well into the game now. Deserved their equaliser for the last 10 minutes. First 30 minutes, Newcastle pretty poor. Picked it up last 15 minutes of the half. They picked up the pace. And they got the deserved equaliser, the Geordies. Right, let's update that there. 1-1, so at half-time it's Newcastle 1, Leverkusen 1. Mazar giving Leverkusen the lead at the first half. And then the equaliser just for half-time from Malik Thiaw, the captain. Michelle, lovely lady, back in the building. How you doing, Michelle? How's things? Thomas says up the Blues, but he means Chelsea Blues. Michelle's back. How are you, Michelle? My lovely, how are you doing? May says you will play it 24/7 once it comes out. Enjoy my bro when it comes out. Aiden says, hello, Michelle. How you doing, Michelle? Enjoying your day today? Please let the chat know. Michelle. Oh, with the update, I was going to ask you, how's Everton doing? Michelle says, I'm just watching the Everton game. It's 1-0. Enjoy with a penalty. 41 minutes. Thank you, Michelle. Enjoy on the penalties this season as well. That's food for thought for my fantasy football, Michelle. Michelle says, hi, Aiden, how are you? Michelle, what's the game like? Let us know. Obviously, that's the score, Michelle. What's the game like? Where's my hello, Michelle? I feel a bit left out. Should I just leave? Where's my hello? No, seriously, I hope you enjoying the game, Michelle. Let us know how it's going for Everton, not just the score. Is it going all right? I know you're playing Lille today. Yeah, let us know. Are the toffees looking decent, Michelle? Michelle, have you smashed that like button as well? Please let me know. I'll be checking. Bob is back. What's happening, Bob? Bob is back. The main man. Michelle says, hi, Ade. I'm good. Just here having a lazy day, smashing Pringles. What flavour, Michelle? What flavour? That's what the chat needs to know. What do we think, chat? What flavour Pringles is Michelle eating? Drum roll. We're waiting, Michelle. What flavour? I've got a feeling she's going to be some kind of salt and vinegar fiend. Let us know, Michelle. Bob says the summer holidays are going fast. Bob, once it's finished, are you going back? Is it college you're at? Let me know. I know you're not at uni, but is it your college you're at? Or is it the last few years of school? Let me know, brother. But they are flying by. They are flying by for sure. Barbecue, says Thomas. Ooh. I say salt and vinegar. Michelle says, hello, Big Ed, a.k.a. Ade. Is that better? Much better. Much better, thank you. Thomas reckons barbecue. What's wrong with salt and vinegar? Nothing, Mr. Demon. But just deviants eat. I'm joking. But yeah, still, they're all right in small doses, Mr. Demon. Is that your go-to, my bro? Let me know. Bob says, nah, secondary. Fair enough. What, year 10, year 11? No way you're going to be year 9. Sod that. I reckon you're at least year 10, year 11. Seem too mature. Pizza. Well, you're having pizza or pizza flavour Pringles. Everton playing good love in the past from Everton. Fair enough. Doing something that they're not used to, which is passing the football. Michelle. Year 11. Good luck with them GCSEs, my brother. But on top of that, we need the answer to the question. I reckon, honestly, it's sour cheese Pringles. Oh, I hear that. Oh, mate. A bit of tangy cheese, Mr. Demon. Or are you a cool original? What are you telling me, Mr. Demon? Or are you that man that likes it extra hot? Michelle, we're waiting. Looking better than Liverpool, Everton. Michelle, oh, check her out. Ready sorted. Ready sorted. Oh, I knew. I couldn't remember the name of it. Chili Heatwave, mate, they're sensational. Oh, give me any. Got my mouth watering. I could do with some Pringles right now, to be honest. I hear that, Mr. Demon. You know your stuff. You know your football, and you know your savoury crisps. I hear that. I hear that, Michelle. She's keeping it original. Original. Now, enjoy, Michelle. Once you pop, you can't stop. Dirty pop. You can't stop. Right. Thomas says, I'm going back to college in September. Good luck next year, Thomas. Michelle says, I think Everton will do good this season. I can feel it in my bones. Matteo Ruggieri has completed his documents for Villa, says Aidan. Thai sweet chili sensations. Hey, they are Moorish, my bro. Once you open that bag, you know what it means, innit? Mr. Demon, it's over. Once you open it, it's over. Raymond is back. He says, hi, Ade, the veteran arcade soldier. How are you? Amar Dedic should sign for 30 million. Deal being agreed. And Dedic doing his medical at Villa, at Newcastle. Says Ray, today. Michelle, it is what it is. We're those old fools that are too old for school. Sadly, Michelle. Right, what else are we saying in the chat? 2-1 Bayern Munich. Yum, 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 yum. Thanks, Michelle. Appreciate it. Florian Wirtz, the GOAT. That's it. It's a big season for Florian Bob. No messing around this season. This season, he and Isak have to deliver, my bro. No excuses. Nearly £250 million worth of money on those two players, Bob. They have to deliver. I don't like it. I prefer kebabs. Fair enough, Macy. Michel's a bit of a plain Jane, says Mr. Demon. Ooh, be careful, mate. You'll be in trouble. You'll be in trouble. I better take that off. Michelle will have her eyes on you. She'll be giving you the Drake. I've got my eyes on you. Raymond says Bayern Munich will win it 3-1. When is Newcastle playing Bayern Munich, Ray? Let me know. I didn't know they're playing. I don't think they're playing in a friendly, are they? Let me know. 1-0 Man U versus AC Milan. Wow, Man United not messing about. Who scored for them? How much was Kirkes? £40 million. Michelle, look, the channel can't handle this sort of chat, Michelle. You need to be careful of the audience, Michelle. Should I even read that out, Michelle? That's the question. Tartar flavoured stuff, Macy. They kicked off at 3:45, Michelle. And they're beating AC Milan 1-0. So, Macy, Man United beat AC Milan 1-0. Yeah, you're not into the toffee. I hear that, mate. Harry Maguire with the goal assist by Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes trying to move like a goat. Give my ears a bit of a cool down. Headphones are hot. 2 minutes into the game. Arthur's back. How you doing, Arthur? How's your game? Is it half time? Crawley, how they getting on, Arthur? Let us know. Hope you're well, Arthur. Smash that like button, Arthur, if you haven't already. Hopefully you have. Raymond says, Newcastle United versus Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, I see. Because you said Munich before. Oh, I got you now, Raymond. Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Let's see, though. Going on a balance of probability, though, Raymond, I think it's going to be a 2-1 either way. But can Newcastle do it? Let's see. Harry Maguire comeback was crazy. Remember when he was hated? I know. You got to rate it, though, innit, Bob? Got to rate it. No, said Macy regarding AC Milan. But it's cool. Mönchengladbach 2, Villa 1. They're on the comeback. That's what happens when you get top players back on the pitch. Big John McGinn. Thinking about John McGinn for my fantasy football, guys. This guy delivers. Michelle says, plain Jane coming from a Liverpool fan. Come on. I'm good. It has been a good game. Glad to hear it, Arthur. What's the score? John McGinn. Super John McGinn. Chelsea 1-3-1. Full time. Right. Arthur, update us on the score. Keep the chat going, guys. I'll be back in a moment. Actually, let me just answer this last one. Need a toilet break. Michelle says, so Ade, what did you do today so far? Absolutely niche. Basically, just doing bits on the channel, Michelle. It's quite a lot of hard work goes into this whole YouTube thing, Michelle. So had to make a short for the Newcastle game. Preparing some graphics for the games tomorrow, Michelle, because busy day tomorrow. So I'll be doing lots today. Doing some shorts for the Liverpool Como game. Got to do the graphics for the games tomorrow. The Community Shield, shorts for the game, and all that sort of stuff. So a busy day ahead, Michelle. So yeah, just preparing for that. But thank you for asking. Very nice of you. What about you, Michelle? What have you been doing? And I'll be back in a moment to answer the chat. Crawley 0-0 says, Arthur, right, back in a moment. I'll leave the EPL graphic on in the background, and I'll be back in about 2-3 minutes. Right, back again. What have I missed? So, Bob says, rest up, Ade. Got a lot of work tomorrow. Oh, mate, 100%. 2 Liverpool games. It's going to be good. And obviously, that's a bigger game in the middle. Obviously, the Arsenal-Man City game in the Community Shield. So, I don't want to do too much today. Got to save the voice, etc. So, yeah, big game, big day tomorrow, Bob. 100%. But so much good football tomorrow, bro. Especially for us Liverpool fans. Let's go. Michelle says, I need Crawley to both score. Thomas says, 3-0 Brentford half-time. They're absolutely smoking them boys. Igor Thiago scored the third. Nathan Collins as well. Cheers for that. So what's everybody been up to today? Michelle, what have you been up to yourself? I know you're just having a lazy day, but anything else? Just chilling in the garden or indoors? Everybody else obviously share what you'd like to share. And is anybody up to anything tomorrow on a Sunday before the working week begins? Or is it a case of just going to enjoy watching the football? And are many of you going to be watching a Community Shield? Please let me know. Big game. Michelle says, Ade, I was cleaning up, did the washing, made a fry up, and then I've been resting. I have a good few busy days ahead, so I need a nice rest. Now, fair enough, Michelle. And obviously, you've let us know a little bit of some of the work you do, and honestly, you're an angel. You're a cheeky one. No wonder you're an angel. A little bit of an outlet. I get it. Bob says, Igor Thiago at Liverpool. No, thank you, my bro. I don't think he's good enough technically as a footballer. He kind of knows where the back of the net is, but I've seen him miss so many chances. But to be fair, he gets a lot of chances, but I don't rate him as a striker personally. I don't understand why honestly, Bob, one of the biggest questions I have regarding Ancelotti in the World Cup is, How do you take Igor Thiago to the Brazil national team and not João Pedro? How does that make any sense? João Pedro is way better than Igor Thiago. Very strange. Second half now of the Brentford game. And Michelle says, Bob, never. Just playing Fortnite, says Aiden. Fair enough, enjoy. They just finished, Michelle. They beat... who did they beat? They beat somebody 3-1, a good team. It's just gone out of my mind. So they just beat... they beat Sociedad 3-1, Michelle. Morgan Rogers scoring for Chelsea. I'm going to have... Michelle, you'll know this because you're a smart lady. So I'm going to have a Charlie Bigham meal for my dinner. If anyone's had a little bit of Charlie Bigham, if Charlie's listening, feel free to sponsor the channel. But I'm going to have a nice little curry by Charlie Bigham. I love them. Delicioso. Thomas said he's definitely watching a big game tomorrow. Fair enough, Thomas. Yep, it's going to be a big old game. Arsenal, Man City. Wow. Well, he scores a few more, but how many of those were penalties, though? Crazy, man. I know like João Pedro is, but honestly, technically speaking, João Pedro is a far better player. But I hear that, Bob. Would you like him at Liverpool? No, thank you. Not for me, my bro. So that's what I'm having, Michelle. A little Charlie Bigham. Have you had one yourself? Michelle, let me know. Good question. Well, to be honest with you, Bob, at the moment, you've got to say Pedro because he's not coming back from a career-threatening injury. But pre-injury, yeah, Ekitike. He's got that raw pace you need. Let's hope that he comes back just as pacey. Right, second half has kicked off. Let me just start the clock. Newcastle have changed their kits, which made sense because I said it at the beginning of the watch-along that it's hard to tell with some of these players because Leverkusen are playing in white and green and Newcastle in white and black. It kind of clashes a bit too much. Macy says, what does that say, Macy? I'll have to translate that one, my brother. One moment. You know, I've got the Google Translate on standby, my bro. Oh, I see. Macy. Macy says, if not AC Milan, then he's supporting Inter or Juve. I hear that. You're a big fan of the Italian Serie A sides. I hear that, Macy. Bobby's like, nah, he is. Fair enough, Bob. What'd you ask me for then? You nutter. Yeah, he's not good enough. Even though he scores a lot of goals, he's not good enough. There you go, Aiden. You got a little friend request there from Thomas. Do you want to play with Thomas on Fortnite, Aiden? There you go. Michelle says, I'll be watching a Liverpool game tomorrow. Look at her, ready to be on my neck. I'll welcome you to the chat tomorrow, Michelle. And Michelle, I'm still waiting for the bus seat cover kit to come. Should be Monday, Michelle. Bob says, what was Ekitike's one fully ruptured? I don't know, mate. I think so, Bob. I'm not an expert on it, to be honest. But yeah, not great. But like I think you were saying, Bob, you've seen him hobbling around still. It's not a good look, is it? But at the end of the day, he's got the best doctor to look at in the world in terms of Achilles. So he's got a chance, Bob. He's got a chance. There you go, Thomas. He plays on Xbox. What about you? Newcastle and their barcode kit. Exactly. You know that, Mr. Demon, you joker. Thomas plays on Switch too. Can they not play? I'm pretty sure with Fortnite you can link up now. It's cross-platform. Thanks, Michelle. Have you had a little Charlie Bighams before, Michelle? Let me know. Macy says he loves pasta and spaghetti. Don't we all, my friend? Oh, mate, Bob. 100%. Straight in that lineup, mate. Straight in that lineup. Got to get ready for the Newcastle game. There you go. That's nice. People gaming in the chat. Hopefully you two can link up. Maybe you can swap usernames. Right, ball in the box. Great clearance from Nick Voltamada. Great clearance. Yeah, cool, wicked. We got a gaming love fest in the chat. Thomas and Aiden hooking up on Fortnite. Go for it, guys. Enjoy. I think you got to obviously swap your Epic Games IDs, right? I don't play Fortnite. Never played it. Michelle says, how is Newcastle looking today? Well, Michelle, they started first 32 minutes. Awful. Went 1-0 down. Think keeper should have saved it, even though it was a bit of a rocket from Mazza from outside the box. It was a bit of a Mazza from Mazza. But from about, say, 33 minutes onwards, they came back into the game. Loads of pressure, loads of build-up play, lots of corners, and they eventually got the equaliser just before half-time from Thiaw. So, yeah, I would say they deserved their equalising end. So, but I think out of 10, we're talking about a 5 out of 10 performance from Newcastle so far. Oh, good spin from Walter-Mada, but gives it away. So, yeah, Michelle, not great from them, not great. Just very average so far. Bob says, I'd probably take Araujo over Konza and Tomori. Oh, Bob, definitely. He's got a high ceiling in both of those. And at the end of the day, we're in a position where we can use him, Bob. Do we have to keep him? No. Will we probably keep him? Probably not. But there's the option there. And if he has a top season, maybe we do take him, Bob. We've got investment coming in, so we can't say we can't afford it next season. Mr. Demon's on the homemade burger and chips tonight. Is that a proper homemade burger? What, you made the beef patty? Or is it like you bought the burger and now you're just going to jazz it up, my bro? But it sounds good, Mr. Demon. Sounds good. 4-0 Brentford now, Ali. Wow. Brentford not messing about. Who scored for them, Thomas? Let us know. Michelle, how's your second half going? Michelle wants to know. Homemade chips. Exactly, Bob. I agree, mate. But let's see if he gets through the season injury-free, has a good season. Let's keep him. Why not? So interested to see how he gets on in the Prem. He looks built for it, though, Bob. Fast guy, brilliant in the air, tenacious in the tackle. I don't know if you saw that stat about him and Van Dijk. Basically the best 2 one-on-one defenders in the last 7 seasons, I think. So crazy stuff. Oh, good man, Mr. Demon. So Macy says, I play Tekken 8, Monster Hunter, FC 25, or 26, sorry, Yakuza series, Street Fighter 6, and Virtua Fighter 5. Thank you for sharing that in the chat, Macy. We still need to have that game one day, my friend. Michelle says, yes, I have, Addy. Fair enough. They're nice, aren't they? They're a bit pricey. But expensive, but very tasty. And Mr. Demon's on the homemade everything. What a legend. There you go, Thomas. Bob, yeah, for sure. I'll leave that on the screen for Aiden. But yeah, I think you're right, Bob. He's definitely going to get himself in a bit of trouble. Let's hope we're 3-0 up whenever that happens. Raymond, are you there? Are you enjoying the game, Raymond? Let me know. Hall with a heavy touch given away there. Right wing by Mazza, the goal scorer. Lays it back. Gutierrez. Garcia. Alex Garcia now. Gives the ball away. Right. Let's get back to some of the messages. Ooh. Bob says, I don't know, maybe he gets benched for Jacques and Leone. Let's see, my bro. At the end of the day, if he does get benched, then what an option he is off the bench. I think, obviously, like a bit like what you're saying, I think Leone, we give him some time to recover from his ACL and get proper fit again. Let him have the cup games, Bob, and Mr. Demon as well, regarding our centre-backs. But if we can have a battle between Araujo and Jacquet, that'd be great. And hopefully we can give Virgil a rest. He's 36 after all, or 35. So, you know, it is what it is. Mr. Demon says, what are people's favourite pizza topping? Great question. I like a bit of a jalapeno peppers on mine. Mr. Demon, I don't... pizza, give me anything on my pizza, mate. I don't mind. How about yours, my bro? Let us know. Everyone's favourite pizza toppings. Don't mind a bit of a meat feast, but I'm just as happy being having a vegetarian. I was also once vegetarian for 15 years. There you go. Everyone else, let us know your favourite pizza toppings. There you go. I'll let you lot chat away regarding your Fortnite stuff. Pepperoni, Mr. Demon. I hear that, my bro. Macy has ham and tomato. Even though it's tried to translate it, but yeah. It's not ham. Yeah, it's ham and tomato Macy likes. Fair enough, my friend. Ham being pepperoni in this instant, I would imagine. So yeah, fair enough, Macy. Fair enough. We will have a bit of extra cheese as well. I do love an extra bit of mushroom. Mushroom jalapenos. Don't mind a bit of sweet corn. Don't mind a bit of everything, really. Just whack on everything. But has anyone ever had, what's it called? Sardines on a pizza? No. What's the one, the fish, not sardines. What's the one they have? Anchovies. Is it anchovies? Is anchovies the fish? What am I getting confused up with? Is it anchovies? Is that the fishy one? Anchovies? Let me know. Hey, Steve is back. Steve, Ade at Ellen Road just popped in to update you. Leeds 3-0 after 60 minutes. Catch you later. Nice one, Steve. Smash the like button, Steve. And good luck in the game, my bro. 3-0. You don't need it. Wow. But Steve, welcome, my bro. Good to see you. I know you're diving off as well. But smash that like button for your boy. But Steve, what an absolute legend he is. Enjoy the game, my bro. I don't even know who Leeds are playing. Steve, if you're still there, let the chat know. Who are they playing? I didn't see Leeds playing today. Oh, Augsburg. Yes, Augsburg. Well done, Steve. Smashing them Bundesliga boys. Wow, 3-0. That's a great scoreline. Impressive, mate. Oh, Leeds dark horses, Steve. And cheers, you've done that for me, my bro. Right, Newcastle on a break now. Wissa, Voltamada. Needs to lay it off. Can Voltamada get a shot away? Oh, powder puff shot. Macy, yes, is good. Is good. Yep. Cool. Yeah, glad to hear it, Steve. Thanks for popping in, my bro. Hopefully you are loving the match. Michelle, how's your game going? Everton in the second half. Let us know, Michelle. Moreira there with a curling shot, edge of the box. Got it all wrong. Michelle says, second half a bit slow so far. Fair enough. You said it was, sorry, Michelle, you said it was 3-1, right? Sorry to ask again, because the BBC website, I think because some of these things are live, they can't show, somebody said. So the Man United scoreline's not being updated on the BBC website, and neither is the Everton one. Is it something to do with the fact that they're being streamed by the club? I find it very odd. What's the harm in them updating a scoreline? Brentford 5-0. Oh, 1-0, Michelle, thank you. Oh, yeah, Iliman and Jai penalty. Yes, 42 minutes. Yes, so my bad. But yeah, I don't understand why they can't update a friendly on the BBC website. It sounds a bit ludicrous to me. So Leverkusen dominating the second half. It's a bit weird. Newcastle have kind of gone back into their shell again. Bayern Munich 3-1 up. Tottenham 2-0 up. Man United still 1-0 up. There you go, Thomas. It's on the screen, mate. Right, good save there from Hornacek. Maria goes down, looking for the penny. Mark Oliver says, get on with it. Yeah, he was looking for it. Michelle says it'll be 5-0 soon. You're a very optimistic lady. Michelle, off the top of your head, when was Everton's last big win? There's a funny team. They've obviously struggled for goals, in all honesty, for the longest time. Everton have never really been the biggest scorers in recent times. When was their last really big scoreline, Everton? Can't remember. Still 2-1, says Aiden. Google shows live scores. Man U 1-0 up. Yeah, weirdly, the Everton one's not on BBC. But yeah, the BBC one is now... BBC website is now showing Man U as 1-0. Thank you, Mr. Demon. I'll have to obviously add that as well. It's just nice to have it when it's all in one place and all on one page. But once the season starts, there won't be any friendlies anymore, and it'll just be everything will be on the website. Right, Mars, a good run here. Wow. Right, cuts it back. Patilman, shot over the bar from Leverkusen. Patrick Schick on now, of course, for Leverkusen, the lanky Czech striker. Do you know what, Bob? I haven't even bothered looking at Jack Hayes' highlights, you know, which is a bit weird. Actually, no, I did look at Jack Hayes' highlights probably about 6 months ago. And yeah, they look all right. He's got a lot about him. He's pretty pacey. Obviously, decent in the air, being so tall. But yeah, good passing. They look all right, my friend. We'll just see how he gets on, to be honest. It's a weird one because we basically signed him 6 months ago and now he's just arrived at the club. So it's one of those ones. I'm kind of a bit more excited about Araujo, to be honest, because the thing is, Bob, Araujo is a win-now player, 27. He's here to win now, whereas Xhaka is just the future. And that's what I was trying to say earlier in the chat about Arsenal. They bought Guimaraes, 28. It's a win-now player. They're trying to go for Konza. I don't rate him, but he's 28. He's a win-now player. And that's what we need, win-now players. Bob says, he seems overrated as people were calling him the next Saliba. I hear that, Bob. We just have to see. Let's hope he is the next Saliba, though. Marza gives the ball away, but wins it back. Keeps going. One back by Newcastle. Lewis Hall now tries to set Wissa free. Elanga free, sorry. Garcia with a cross into the box, cleared. So it's literally attack v defence at the moment, but without Leverkusen looking too dangerous, but they definitely have. Newcastle penned in, ball in for left-hand side. Wissa now trying to clear. Fouled Wissa by Alex Garcia. Thank you everyone for keeping me company on the live stream today. Been another excellent stream. What does everyone think about Arsenal Man City tomorrow? Score lines. What do we think? Do we think Haaland will play? I don't think he's played a pre-season game yet, I don't think. So that's going to be interesting to see what Man City and Arsenal can cook up. What are we thinking for that game? Oh, wicked, you connected already, that quick. Nice one, brilliant. Enjoy your game, guys. Aiden says 2-1, the Villa game finished. Ichiku, What was your thoughts in the end? Once, if you're still there, with both games. Oh, great chance. Great feet in the box. Tillman running into the box. Really good chance there. Good feet. Puts it just wide. Oof. Good chance. Raymond, are you there? What do you think of the game, Raymond? The Newcastle game. Newcastle struggling, I feel. Michelle says, Everton win 22-0 against Austrian minnows. ATV Erdning to warm up for the Premier League. Everton... Is that what happened? When was that, Michelle? And if they're beating them that badly, what's the point? What would they get out of it? You wouldn't even get fitness out of it. But that's just walking pace game. I didn't hear about that. Are you sure, Michelle? When was that? Right, Barnes now. Left wing. Driving. Looking for the 1-2, but given away. Cut out by Alex Garcia. Tillman loses the ball. And is fouled by Wissa. But they're playing it. I don't understand. Is this an Everton 11, Michelle? Yeah, that is a strange one. And where did that take place? And were those Australian minnows drunk? Because that is a weird scoreline. Oh, you're talking about a big win. Ah, big scorelines. Is that what you're saying? When was that then, Michelle? Beginning of pre-season? Sorry, I remember I asked you the question and I've just completely forgot, like a prat, why you would be answering. 5-1, Everton won Brighton in 23-24. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Fair enough. Don't know about that. I don't know about that 22-0. Everton's last big win. Yep. Cheers, Mr. Oh, yep. There you go. She beat you to it. But yeah, fair enough. That was a good game, that was, that Brighton game. Everton smashed them up. Cheers for the update, Thomas. Molar update here on the channel. To be fair, Mr. Demon, Liverpool, we give someone a good hide in every season. So, saying that, we struggled last season. Honestly, Mr. Demon, last season was the first season Liverpool struggled for goals that I can remember in my lifetime. We really struggled for goals. It was terrible. We need to get back to that front foot football, Mr. Demon, and start handing out some beatings. Schick with a poor touch in the box. Should have done better there. I don't, Thomas. I've never played it. I played Call of Duty before quite a bit. Pretty decent at Call of Duty. I might give the new Call of Duty a go, Thomas, when it comes out. Not Warzone, though. Just multiplayer. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. Might give it a go. Well, here we go. That's surely going to be... Oh, poor touch in the box. From Mazza. That should have been 2-1. That was too easy. I'll be real with you. Any Newcastle fans watching or anyone, we will cut these boys open next week. They are too easy to get through, Newcastle. We will cut through this team, I am sure. Mr. Demon says, 2 defensive last season with a... Oh, exactly, mate. Exactly. Honestly. Mr. Demon, when did you want slot out? When did you remember turning? I remember some people went early. I didn't go early, but I didn't go late. Mate, it was in that week for me. I'll hear you out first. I might have asked you before, but when did you turn on slot? Honestly. I liked him so much at the beginning. I didn't mind his press conferences. But honestly, midway through the season, he was grinding my gears. I couldn't even watch him. I could not watch him anymore. It was getting to the point of despising. And I'm someone who doesn't carry hate in his heart. But yeah, he was getting on my last nerves. Looking at his face, honestly, fuming. Michelle says, we won Wolves 4-0. Okay, fair enough, Michelle. So he's definitely handed out a good few beatings. Fair enough, Michelle. Tottenham 2. Hoffenheim 0. Thomas says Newcastle will score a goal. Let's see. Come on, Michelle. Come on, Michelle. Oh, mate. Ridiculous, isn't it? That was ridiculous. And not even, the thing is, right, if you lose to a good Man United team, Mr. Demon, that's one thing. So, where in the season was that one? I'm trying to remember. Second loss. So that must have been, I don't, when was that? That was obviously, that must have been February? January, February? Me personally, mate, it was after the Forest game at home in, like, say, November. And that Champions League game when we lost 4-1 to PSV. That was it for me. Enough's enough. You don't lose at home to Nottingham Forest 3-0. And they bossed us. That could have been 5-6-0. Then you knew there was no coming back. There was no coming back. Yeah. Oh, fuming. Absolutely fuming. Right, lots of Leverkusen changes now. So you were kind of backing him until going into 2026 then? I rate it, but I was done in November. We even got back into that match and threw it away. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. But I can't remember when that was in the season. Obviously, it must have been, I think it's January, February, right? But honestly, anyway, you heard mine. Mine was November. Once we lost that home game to Forest, that was it for me. How can Forest be in 18th, turn up at Anfield and bop you off the park? And then 3 days later, you lose to PSV at Anfield, 4-1. Absolute criminal. He should have been sacked then, 100%. Has your game picked up, Michelle? Let us know. Anyone else in the chat? Let us know how your games are going, or if you want to mention anything. Matthias Geisler, Newcastle manager. All right, another hydration break. That's why I've gone quiet there. Nothing much going on. Oh, wow. See, was it May, yeah? What, the Man U game? The second one? Wow. Completely. Mate, I think last season just a blur. So you backed him all the way till then. Oh, you're a hero, mate. That is loyal. But yeah, that for me was, yeah, he was gone, mate. For me, November, done with him. Thomas is back. Finished playing with Aiden. Hopefully you'll play again. Right, Flecken clears. Newcastle trying to rouse an attack. They struggled this second half, Newcastle. Been mostly dominated by Hoffenheim. But can they get a strong finish? Lewis Hall wins the ball back, but Garcia returns it. Tapsoda. Pereira to Garcia. Thomas is back. Geisler. No worries, Thomas. Enjoy, my bro. Enjoy. Oh! Loose touch there by the keeper. Lucky. That's the Leverkusen keeper, by the way. All these teams playing out at the back with keepers that don't look too comfortable. Mr. Demon says, it was the amount of games we lost in the last 10 minutes of the game that annoyed me. I know, mate. And that's the thing. And a lot of that, I don't even think it was down to not always the fact of the style of play either. It was the fitness, mate. It was the fitness. And you could count on it. Literally, it was always the 70th minute. You'd see the physical drop off. And then by the time you got to the last 10 minutes, we were shot to bits. And that's where the goals kept coming from. Honestly, it was ridiculous. But you could see it. The intensity dropped off. I mean, look, I think Slot obviously did well to win the league, Mr. Demon. But the truth of it is, it was based on, obviously, most of Klopp's work. The fitness that man put into us was unreal. And Slot reaped the benefits of it with a few tactical tweaks, as we know. But once that fitness dropped off and he did not maintain it, because we were killers, man. We were killers when it came to fitness. We were easily one of the fittest teams in the league, if not the fittest. And hopefully that's what Iriola's going to get us back to working like, my bro. But yeah, last 10 minutes, honestly, it was annoying. It's like you could count on it, couldn't you? Oh yeah, Liverpool definitely conceded last 10. Shambles. Absolute shambles. And at this level, if your fitness is not 100%, you will concede goals. Because tiredness kicks in. And it is what it is. You're spot on, mate. Spot on. Annoying. But there shouldn't be any excuses this season with fitness, my bro. Not with Andoni. Irola was noticed. We haven't got stamina. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Aiden says, guess my age, Ade. Aiden, I think we said before. Aiden, you told me before, I think. You're 16, 15, 16? I think you told me before, though. Oh, it's 17. 15, 16, 17. 16? You're a young'un. Right, Barde now. Leverkusen controlling this game. Shot comes in, breaks. Lewis Hall. Thomas says, I'm 19, turning 20 this year. Aiden, I did you nutter. You're not listening. I've got to type it for you, bro. There you go. There you go. I've answered, bro. Huh? Are you really? Oh, you did tell me before, Aiden. I remember now. You told me before. Sorry, my bro. Made you seem younger. No worries, Aiden. All good. I'll remember it next time. Mate, I know. That's it, Mr. Demon. My youngest son is born in 2009. Remember it like yesterday. My first son born in 1999. So, yeah. Crazy, crazy stuff. Aiden, 28. Good man. Schick now with a chance, given away. Bruno missed a penalty for United. Haha, again. 2 in a row, Michelle. Ooh, should he be taken off pen duty? Probably not. Michelle, it gets up in your head. He missed a penalty, it gets up in your head. Lovely for the updates, people. Aiden, I thought you were younger. Sorry about that, my man. Mr. Damon said he's 36. Mate, 30s are your hardest years, my bro. They were definitely mine. Michelle, you're 36 as well, right? Yeah, the reason I say your 30s are your hardest, because if you've, at a certain point, if you've got family and you're where you are in your career, you're usually trying to grow up in your career as well. You probably maybe have family at the time. You might have a heavy relationship with your life. It's everything that you have going on is intensified. That's what it was for me in my 30s. My children were at their kind of growing stage. My career was evolving, trying to make that money. Relationship was falling apart like sand castles in the rain. So it is what it is. The 30s are definitely your toughest, I reckon. He just told you, Michelle. There you go. You little 36-year-olds. Mr. Damien, if you don't mind me asking, have you got any family yourself? Oh, no, you've got no kids. You remember you said already. Obviously, after my slander earlier on. But, you know, not at that stage yet. Not looking to have kids. Haven't met the right woman yet. Let me know, my bro. Lewis Hall with the corner from the right-hand side. Obviously, Michelle, I know you've got family. I don't want to pry and put it out there. But I know you've got family. Right, Lewis Hall. Straight into the hands of the keeper. Flecken. Anything else happening in anybody's games? Feel free to share. Any upturn in your game, Michelle? Let us know. Still the same? Let's have a quick look at some of the bit of players going down and cramping this game. United games 1-1. Tottenham 3-0 now. Mikey Moore scored a double. Richarlison scored. Macy. Chukwueze scored. Macy, hopefully you're still in the background. Hopefully you're good, my friend. 10 minutes to go in this game. Not the greatest game here. Brentford beating Eintracht Frankfurt 7-0. Wow. Nathan Teller, formerly of Southampton, on the pitch. Mr. Demon says, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm single. Being severely sight impaired, it's hard to meet people. Sorry to hear that, my bro. That's bloody annoying. Right, 1 second. Boniface down with a chance. Sorry to hear that, my bro. Sorry to hear that. There's probably things out there, you know, that can help with these things like clubs for people that are in a similar position. But yeah, man, never give up on these things. But I get it. And sometimes it must be hard. It must feel like sometimes it must feel like it's hard to give up on these things for sure. But there's somebody out there for everyone, my man. Just remember that. And yeah, there's going to be certain things there. But obviously, a lot of time you need your sight to be able to find these things, don't you? But obviously, I don't know what it is to see through your... That's going to be 2-1. Leverkusen. Good goal. Well deserved. Boniface. 2-1. All right, I'll come back to that in a minute. Sorry about that. So, yeah, dawdling in the box. I'm not sure about this keeper Hornacek. Boniface. Oh, the keeper can't do much with that. Good play there. Victor Boniface. My Nigerian brother. Smashes it into the bottom corner. And yeah, Newcastle. Can't say they don't deserve to be 2-1 down. They haven't played out well at all in the second half, Newcastle. Victor. Raymond, are you there? Gareth, will you pop back in the chat? Let's talk about some Newcastle. But yeah, sorry to hear that, Mr. Demon. Never give up, my bro. There's always, where there's a will, there's a way, my friend. Just remember that in anything in life. Michelle says still 1-0. Aiden says, I know you are, Aiden. Steve says, update added. We're now 4-0 up. Crowd is bouncing at Ellen Road, mate. 6 minutes left full time. Says, till full time, says Steve. Steve's living his best life. He's loving it. At this point, Steve's going to flip in, think they're going to get into the Champions League. Steve's loving it. Glad to hear you're having fun, my friend. It's all about enjoying yourself, enjoying the season. And big up yourself, Mr. Demon. It's all good, my bro. It's all good. That's it, Bob. That's it, my bro. LFC are back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. I'm hoping for two strong teams. I hope he mixes it up. But I've got a feeling, Bob, I've got a feeling that, I know you said you think it's going to be the strong team in the second game, I think you was telling me. But I think we're going to, or maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was a different Liverpool fan. But I think we're going to be, I think it was Mr. Demon actually that said that. But I think we're going to go strong in the first game and weak in the second one, I reckon. But let's see. Let's see. I think we need to do our full strength side in one of the games, because at the end of the day, we need to know what how we're going to look in the game against Newcastle. So I think we need to go strong. Right, ball played out to the left-hand side. Teller. Driving off the left, cuts inside, shoots. Picked up by Hornacek. It's usually the opposite, said Bob. What, the first game is the weak one? Oh, yeah, maybe you're right, mate. Let's see. Let's see, my man. But I remember actually saying that, Bob. I remember last season it was Bilbao. Pretty sure it was Athletic Bilbao. We had two games. We went strong in the first, weak in the second. But let's see, my bro. But the point is we've got a good squad, so there shouldn't be any weak. Don't mind Kaiser staying. Need to up that market value. I hear that. And Mr. Demon says last year it was strongest in the second game. Fair enough, Mr. Demon. I'll bow to you on that one, my bro. Was it Bilbao last season, or am I thinking of the season before? I don't know. The memory fades, guys. The memory fades. But yeah, cheers, Mr. Demon. And I hope you appreciate the support, my bro. Voltamada off. Steve up there in Leeds, in Ellen Road, thinking Leeds are going to win the league. Steve's loving life. Matthias Geisler. Yeah, Bilbao. It was Bilbao. Okay, fair enough. I've just got the order wrong. I remember who it was, and it was 4-2. Okay, fair enough. Good memory, bro. Newcastle trying to get a second equaliser. Keeper Oliver got in the way there. Nathan Tell with the clearance. So last few minutes here, and apparently I think there's going to be a penalty shootout, even if Newcastle lose, to decide the Visit Malta Cup. What is the point? Honestly, what is the point? But yeah, so I think even if Newcastle lose, there's still a penalty shootout. Bizarre. All of this friendly trophy cup nonsense. What is the point? Right, Alanga at Lewis Hall, standing over this free kick. Right hand side. 35 yards out. Ball into the box. Cleared by Leverkusen. Thomas says, unlucky Aiden. How was your game, boys? How was your Fortnite game? I'm absolutely starving. All that talk of food earlier, I need to eat. Cool, fair enough. Who's Leeds playing, Steve, says Michelle. It's Augsburg, Michelle, they're playing. Augsburg of the Bundesliga. Pumping them boys up. Me and Aiden came 8th place. Well, that's all right, Thomas, not bad. Keep on grinding for those wins, my bro. Michelle, anything happened in the last few minutes of yours? Right, Worcester now, in the box, short across. Oh, Barnes, should have scored. Gets it all wrong on his left foot, should have scored. Matthias Jaisler, the new manager. He looks the part on the side, the new manager, a very handsome chap. He looks the part, but is he the part? We're going to see. Brentford, hey, they smoked them boys, Mr. Demon. Kevin Schade with a brace. Mr. Demon, that's a player I really like, Kevin Schade. I did a video on my channel about a month ago thinking that we might nick him, but, you know, I was hoping that would happen. But, yeah, Kevin Schade, I really like this player. But, not to be. Looks like we're going for Barcola and Ibrahim Mbaye. Let's get that signing done over the weekend, Mr. Demon. Maybe it will drop this weekend, my bro. Mr. Demon, if you don't mind me asking, so with your site, can you see things on the screen? Can you still watch, or is it only kind of audio that you go by? Obviously, your typing's fine. So yeah, let me know. Is it a case you can interact but you can't read the messages back? Let me know, my bro, if you don't mind sharing. Get Barcola on Prime. You know this, bro. Get it expeditiously, mate. Next day delivery. We need it by Sunday. It'd be nice if you could be at the games tomorrow to watch. So, yeah, get it done. Do you know what I mean? I'm with you, bro. And everybody else in the chat, let me know. Do you have any evening plans? I know Michelle says she's chilling. Anybody else up to anything? Please let me know. And hopefully see some of you tomorrow for the watch-alongs. Oh, right, here we go. Surely it's going to be 3-1. Shit. Oh, Schick should have scored there. That should have been 3-1. Wow, Newcastle are very open. I'll be real, guys. If we don't beat this lot next week, I'll be very surprised. Honestly. They are so open at the back. They've got a lot of work to do. Mr. Demon says, I watched the games, but hard to see the ball. I hear that. Fair enough, my man. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Has it always been that way for you? Has it been your whole life, or is it something that's afflicted you in later life, my friend? Steve is back. Live from Ellen Road is full time. Leeds 4, Augsburg 0. Leeds were well worth this win. Very good end of the pre-season games. Leeds looking good, and next week we will see. Mad results, Steve. I think you barely lost the game, right? I think it was only the Wrexham game you lost, just the one. Fantastic pre-season. From Daniel Farker and the boys. Daniel Farker. But yeah, well done, Steve. And we are playing build now. Nice one, Thomas. Got worse as I got older. Sorry to hear that, my bro. Nothing they can do with surgery to help. Michelle, 1-1 Everton at full time. Typical old Everton, Michelle. Nerds. Nerds. It's what it is, Michelle. When you're 1-0 up, you've got to get that second one, Michelle. You know the score. Oh, that's good, Mr. Demon. Glad to hear it. Funny enough, I used to be a massive F1 fan myself back in the day. But I stopped watching in 94, Mr. Demon, when my sporting hero died, Ayrton Senna, greatest driver of all time. And as soon as he died, my love for the sport died. I couldn't watch again after that. Man United, 1-1, says Christopher. What are you laughing at, Thomas? Still better than Liverpool, says Steve. I'm going to watch Little Brother on Netflix. Enjoy. Watch your little bro. Whatever that is, Michelle. I'm not a TV watcher myself. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I did watch. I don't watch much TV, but I watched 2 series last year. One was on Sky, Atlanta. It was the Day of the Jackal. That was amazing. But you know what was really good that I watched last year, Michelle? You should probably check it out. Don't know if you heard of it. It starts Tom Hiddleston, the Night Manager. Absolutely phenomenal. The Night Manager. Thought it was absolutely sensational. 2 series of it. New one came out this year, sorry. So I watched both of them this year. Or last year. But really, really good. So, this game has ended. And Newcastle have been defeated at home. Can't say that Bayer Leverkusen definitely deserved that. 100%. Right, I can see Steve chuckling in the chat. Let's see what this boy's on. All right, let's go with some of these. Daniel Dubois beats Dave Allen. Is that a fight? That shouldn't be happening. They shouldn't even be in a ring together, Bob, surely. Newcastle beating Liverpool. Pfft, Michelle, let's see. On this showing, they got no chance. Mr. Demon says incurable at the moment, but you never know with medical science. Hopefully so, my bro. Steve says, Ade, you don't watch TV well. When you watch Liverpool, you're Steve, you're an idiot. Absolute clown. That's funny, though. You tickled me there, Steve. Mr. Demon says, I type slow like an old man. Well, fair enough. We've got patience in the chat, my bro. No, he's fighting Wardley. I was going to say, he can't be. So, Dubois fighting Wardley again. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Dave Allen, no chance. He definitely could have get in the ring with Dubois. He'd get absolutely annihilated. Dave Allen is British level, and obviously Dubois is world level. Michelle, Ade, watch tomorrow when your team gets beat. I'll see you tomorrow, Michelle. We'll see, girl. We'll see. We'll be spreading Como all over our sandwiches and be like, no. Hold that. Steve, this guy, trolling me every opportunity. What a savage. But we'll see how... Here he is, the one and only Veiny Frobber in capitals. How you doing, Veiny? Hope you're well, my bro. You're going to join us for the game tomorrow. Liverpool FC, your boys LFC. Veiny, slap that like button, my bro. Do that for your boy. And the red shirts in the background. How you doing, Veiny? This guy is not going to hit the like button. You cheeky man. Hit that like button, bro. Little Brother is a film with John Cena in. What, John Cena? You can't see me. Can't see me. But he's a strange looking man, John Cena. Very strange looking man. Like a face of rubber. He's done well for himself, though. You're good as in you've got no issues. That's what we like to hear, my bro. Oh, you've seen it, Michelle. The Night Manager is good. It's excellent. Did you watch the second series, Michelle? I didn't watch it first time round. I saw the second series come out and I thought, let me watch the first one. Oh, I loved it. Brilliant. Brilliant series. Anyone wants a good series? The Night Manager. Hugh Laurie and Tom Hiddleston. Top drama. The boy have world level IQ. You're not having him, are you? I like David Hardwood. Good actor. He's good in that, yep. He plays the president in... No, he was in Homeland, wasn't he? I watched Homeland. I watched 7 series of Homeland, Michelle, and I never finished the last one. What a clown. I would hit the Luke, but I would hit the like button if I could find... You joker. Mate, just scrabble around. Don't hit the unsubscribe though, Mr. Demon. Just look for that funny shape of thumb going like that. But yeah, I hear you, bro. Jokes in the chat. I love it. Love it, love it. Mr. Demon says, I like House. Never watched it, but obviously Hugh Laurie, he's in that. Darts is good. I hear that. Here's for you, Christopher. Little bit of the old James Maddow. Bosh. Yeah, darts is a good game. Is it a sport? Is it a game? That's the thing. So it's Man United 2, AC Milan 1, AC Milan 1 now. Christopher's not having it. He's saying it's definitely a sport. Yep. House with Hugh Laurie. Yep, exactly. Luke the Nuke. He's a Man United fan, isn't he, the boy? Oh, I can't wait for, honestly, Michelle, I cannot wait for Liverpool to play Leeds next season, honestly. I am so primed to absolutely gun them guys down. And as for your toffees, Michelle, we're going to be all over them. I can't remember. Do you know when the first derby is, Michelle? And is it at yours or ours? Let me know. Right, I'm going to stay online for another 10 to 15. If you guys want to keep me company, I'll gladly keep you company for the next 10 to 15. Before calling it a day. Need to get some dinner. But yep, I'll definitely stay online for the next 10 to 15 before wrapping up the stream. So yeah, anybody up to anything else this weekend? Please let us know. I think for me, I'm going to have a little bit of a chill out. I've still got to do a bit of work on the channel, get my promos, adverts ready for the games tomorrow. 3 live streams, people. The busiest man on YouTube. Man United now on the attack. No, AC Milan on the attack. Christopher's on the pizza and the burgers. Lucky man. I'm looking forward to my dinner. I need to get that in the oven, get that cooking. Let's have a look. What are we saying here? I'll get that on there, Christopher. Christopher, looking forward to the games tomorrow. Christopher, are you watching both Como games? And are you joining us for the watch-along, Christopher? Let me know. Hope to see you, my bro. Mr. Demon says, I want the toffees to beat Man United so United Stan can get... Oh, I see. Is that what they... Oh, so he can't get his hair cut. Oh, is that what he's called it? The United Strand. That's brilliant. Strand of hair. Get it? I like it. Ah. And has he got... Is it only not friendlies? Or has it got to be actual games? Fair enough. I think they'll probably do it this season. I don't know, but a 5-game win streak is mad. It's hard in the Prem. It's very hard. Good man. Watching both. Well, you're watching both of them, but hopefully you come in and say hello as well, my bro. Feel free to keep us company during the watch-alongs as well. Natasha's back, says, Addy, you should watch The City Is Ours. Is that the Liverpool drama, I think? Or the one based in Liverpool? Is that right, Michelle? Why did I say Natasha? I said Michelle, didn't I? You should watch The City Is Ours. Is that the Liverpool one, Michelle? It must be, right? With all of the... And it's got a few of the Liverpool actors. Is it good? And how many seasons is it, Michelle? That's my thing, though. I don't like things that are too long. I like a few episodes. That's why I kind of liked Luther. I like British stuff, to be fair. I prefer British stuff over the American stuff. It's a lot shorter, and you can finish it, basically. Sean Bean's in it. Thomas says, Aiden, ready up. Yeah, let me know. What is it about? The City's Ours. That's the Liverpool drama, right? Sean Bean, this man's in everything. Don't know why I'm checking out my profile. God, I need to shave again. I'm always shaving. Shaving. Yeah, Michelle, confirm. Is it that Liverpool gangster one where the gangs are going at it in Liverpool, right? Michelle says 34 likes. And if Michelle says so, then it is so. Excellent. Great stuff. Thank you for everyone that's hit that like button. Appreciate you so much. Thomas says, let's play another game. Yep, so definitely a quiet one for me. Got to get stuff done. Make these adverts, make these shorts. So all good. All good, all good. So yeah, 3 watch-alongs tomorrow. The first one. Probably go live about 45 minutes before the Liverpool first kickoff. Then just literally close off that one. Jump straight into the Arsenal-Man City game. Then straight back to the Liverpool-Como one. Michelle said she's going to be a Leeds fan that day when Leeds take on Liverpool. I'll bet you are. Oh, is it 2-2 there? It's 2-2 in the Man U Liverpool the Man U AC Milan game, 2-2. Poor defending from Man U. They're looking for the offside, but doesn't look like it. Cisse. Mr. Demons off said, see you tomorrow. Take care, my brother. See you soon. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Enjoy those homemade burgers and fries, my friend. Or chips, should I say. Thomas says, are you doing one later? Not today, my bro. Thomas, doing 3 tomorrow, mate. 3 tomorrow. Doing the 2 Liverpool games and Arsenal City. So no more today, Thomas. And I'll be off in a few minutes. Michelle says, 20th of November, Everton at home. All right, I'll see you there, Michelle. I'll be there to collect our 3 points. Let's go, Reds. Let's go. We do it for Diogo. You know what's actually a beautiful thing, and I'm even sure you would like this one, is that even when you think about it, like Diogo's last goal was against Everton in the derby. And what a goal that was as well, honestly. That slalom finish. I think he sent Tarkowski to the shops, sliding, and he slotted it home. Amazing stuff. Thomas says, all right, I join tomorrow one. Good man, Thomas. Michelle says, cooking again tomorrow for family and watching the footy. You're a good woman, Michelle. Hopefully you enjoy those. Enjoy the family and enjoy the food. Feel free to send us a pic. We'll whack it up on the channel. So, yes. Right. On that note, everyone, I'm going to call it a day. My stomach is actually eating itself right now. So I need to go and get some food. But thank you seriously, everyone, for joining me. It's been absolutely another amazing stream. Thank you to everyone that joined. Let's see what Raymond's got to say. Hi, Eddie. How are you? Giselle definitely needs more signage, Raymond. I don't think they were good at all today, Raymond. I think they were good for 15 minutes before half-time, Newcastle. But second half, they were terrible. And they deserve to lose 2-1, I'm afraid to say, Raymond. What did you think, Raymond, before I wrap up the show? Raymond, what did you think overall? Did you think Newcastle were good or bad? Let me know. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'll let Raymond have his quick say. Let me know your thoughts, my friend. I don't think Newcastle were very good today. I think they deserve to lose, I'm afraid to say. And to be honest with you, Raymond, if they play like that against Liverpool next week, we will beat you soundly. I will be real. But Raymond, what do you think? I hear that, Michelle. Michelle says yes in Liverpool. I know you're talking about the gangster show, right? So, yeah. Hi, Ali. How are you? I'm good. Newcastle, good day. They deserve to lose. They did, Ray. They did. And I think the manager's got a lot to figure out. Matthias Jaisler. He's got a lot to figure out, Raymond. He's got big problems there, I think. So they need some signings, my bro. Let's see what happens in this week, Raymond. They're going to need some signings. And they need to work on the training pitch. They've obviously got players that can play. And you've got another game tomorrow, isn't it, Raymond? I think it's Strasbourg you have tomorrow that you're playing. So, yeah, you've got another practice game with some other players, Raymond. So, good luck to Newcastle tomorrow, but not next week. But seriously, thank you, everyone, for joining me. I'm going to call the stream there. We've just watched Newcastle play Leverkusen and lose 2-1. Bit of a poor performance from Newcastle, but it is what it is. The season lies ahead. But seriously, thank you, everyone, for joining me. A few new subscribers as well. We jumped past the 400 subscriber mark. So thank you once again. And thank you for everyone for dropping likes on the stream. If anyone does watch this back as a vlog, then please do remember to drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel for non-toxic vibes. Michelle's letting me know there's 8 episodes in that series. I'll remember it. The city is ours. Let's see if I get around to watching it. Thank you, Michelle. I'll take you up on that offer. Thomas says goodbye. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you later. Michelle, have a lovely evening. Enjoy. Raymond, enjoy your day as well. Thank you for everyone that joined me. Mr. Demon. Arthur came in earlier. All of the crew. Cameron, Gary, and Miss Lauren was in as well. Natasha said hello as well. Thank you to everyone. Aiden, of course. Thank you, my bro. Ichiku came in. So, of course, I cannot remember everyone instantly like that, but thank you, everyone, for joining me. And I will see you, hopefully, tomorrow at some point. Look after yourselves, guys. Take care and have a lovely rest of your day. Take care and goodbye.